Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Miotsukushi playthrough. Today we're actually going to be reading the bad end. I mean, if you watched like last episode, you'll probably know that I had a really big debate on whether I should read the bad end or not today, but I decided against like not reading it because I thought like if I read it now, I think it's just going to be really informative, like, you know, seeing a story and then, like, seeing the worst case scenario, even if it may destroy the flow a little bit of the story, but I don't know, it's not really going to matter that much. If we can, we'll fit another chapter in as well, so, yeah, I'm actually really excited to do this, because I suppose this is going to be really interesting just in terms of, like, the what-if scenario of what's actually happening here. I really do wonder what the bad ending of this is going to be, and I wonder how it's going to differ from the first bad ending that we saw. The one where Katie obviously, you know, goes through the whole Minagoroshi thing. He actually succeeds in saving Satoko, but yeah, the only thing is, she definitely didn't recover from it. So I think this was the last ending I did. Yeah, so understood is the bad ending, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I just wanted to make 100% sure. So, it looks like we're going to go here, and I don't remember which choices I actually picked first. I do remember, actually. Yeah, we didn't pick this one, so this is going to be interesting. Yeah, what's all this all of a sudden? Oh yeah, of course you would ask that, because I suppose at this time, Kebe hadn't even been brought up into the conversation, so him actually being talked about, it'd be really surprising. Right, I just got to move my... Look out, there we are. She unfurrowed her eyebrows and craned her neck after hearing an unpleasant name. Oh yeah, definitely, fair enough. Seeing that, he got on, sat down on her spoon and continued from there. That's interesting, yeah. Yeah, there's an acquaintance of Tepe's, a woman named Mamiya Rina. Do you know her? Mamiya Rina? Oh, that's interesting. I thought they'd actually already talked about Rina, but they haven't. Right. Mamiya Rina. I don't know her. What about her? Yeah, she works at the Sonozaki affiliated bar. You really don't know her? Kasai? When Shion asked, Kasa-san hung his head and thought about it for a moment. After seemingly getting lost on how to respond, he eventually answered. God, I'm really surprised that he would, like, you know, be lost for responses about situations like this. I mean, that really just shows how hard it is, I suppose. Yeah, I believe I know who you're referring to. What's this about Mamiya Rina? Kasa-san spoke in a clerical tone. I couldn't read his expression thanks to the sunglasses, but judging by his voice, it seemed like he was feeling suspicious after suddenly hearing Rina's name. Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Will the two of them be able to take this story seriously? Or more importantly, will they... Oh, we've already read this. I remember. Yeah, interesting. I took a short breath and spoke with yeah, we have read this, haven't we? Oh, I'll just read a little bit more, see if there's maybe anything different, and then, yeah, obviously. Start. Huh? Yeah, this has to be the same, right? Yeah, I think this is... We've already read this. Right, so I think we'll just skip to the next choice now. Oh shit, which one did we actually do before? Bring up Rina's background? Can't remember. What was the first line of the other one? Yeah, you really think you're gonna remember it by the first line? Yeah, I actually do. Yeah, it was the top choice, yeah. Mamiya Rina wa Hojo Teppei to dokyō shiteiru. Wait, hang on a second. Oh shit, I'm so dumb. I think I've accidentally, I've accidentally changed my save. Yeah, I've accidentally gone to the save that was most recent. This is a different choice that I've actually done here. Oh god, I'm so smart. Right. Oh no, I think I'm gonna have to go back to the first save. I don't know if there's any other saves that for this. Right, yeah, okay, so I love this. We're just making all the wrong choices deliberately. Right. Oh man, this is annoying. Right, we need to actually save this so that this doesn't happen again. Right, bring up Rina's background. This is going to be interesting because we haven't actually read this before. I decided to bring up the background of the person named Rina. Yeah, Mommy Rina currently lives with Hojo Tepe. Yeah, so I don't want us to benefit either of them. Yeah. Don't want it to benefit them, huh? In that case, Kei-chan, isn't there a better solution? Shion's eyes glistened as she stared intently. I sensed a deep hatred within them that she tried to hide behind a smile. Oh yeah, definitely. She would definitely do that with Tepe. Yeah. Oh, not as soft as what you're proposing. All we have to do is ambush them, catch them, and teach them a lesson. That is actually understandable that she would think that, but the only thing is, I suppose this is what, like, one of her final chances and one of her only chances to actually get at Tepe and really get revenge. But at the same time, this is not the approach they should take. It really isn't. Yeah, about what happens to people who cross the Sonozakis. Oh yeah, of course she's demonically laughing. She... Yeah, it's not the right thing to do. Just kidding. Well, just reporting to the police wouldn't be enough to punish them. Isn't that right, Kasai?
Shion-san.
Shion-san. Kasai put a hand on her sunglasses and turned towards Shion to rebuke her. Sensing that the time for getting around was over, she shrugged her shoulders and took a drink of water to calm down. Oh yeah, fair. Anyway, regarding Rina, I have in fact been keeping an eye on her due to details to that effect. Right, is that so? That's interesting, yeah, especially because, like, of her sort of suspicious debt-related things and the fact that she's getting a lot of people even though nobody likes her and she has debt. Kasa-san quietly nodded after seeing the slight look of surprise on Shion's face. Yeah, Rina's been having learning troubles with her colleagues and she's been coming to work less and less often. We've already read this, I think. Yeah, we have, yeah. Interesting, so this choice really doesn't have much difference to the other choice. I just actually want to see how little has changed. Yes, because everything from here is the same. Right, I'm just interested, what has actually changed. Right, let's just see. Now we can actually get everything. Oh, that's interesting, yeah. Yes. I suppose they're reassuring. Yeah, same lines. Yeah, interesting. And then, I think this is the last choice here, I'm not entirely sure though. It should be. Right, wait, hang on a second, that's the last save? What? That can't be the last save. Huh? Okay, I'm seriously confused at the moment. So this was Rika... What? There's no way that, wait, so, bring up Rina's background, ask Kasai-san about Rina's situation. Yeah, so, what about, like, the ending? I thought there was a bad end that came out of this. Oh, yeah. This is where the, I don't know, the butterfly effects really, apply. Right. I think, this... Hang on a second, which one is the bad choice? Do I remember reading this? Rika-san spoke to me about it. Wait, I need to look at the guide. I'm being that much of a nerd. Yeah, Miotsukushi choices. Alright, let's see. Oh, Satoko is the bad end. Right. I don't know if I click that, but I just want to make 100% sure. Yeah, alright, I'll tell her about Satoko. Right, so this is going to be the bad end. I'd assume. Wait, hang on a second. Does this lead... Yeah, so this leads to the bad end number 2. Interesting. It's all because of Satoko. Yeah. Huh? Oh, God, then she's actually realising, like, what the significance of this is. I took one long breath, then stared straight at Shion. Yeah, mean business. Oh, my God. Rika-san was anxiously looking up at me, but I thought it was finally time to tell them. Yeah. Shion was our friend. When a problem is deep, information needs to be conveyed accurately. Yeah, easily. That's probably why she brought Kasai-san here. I mean, maybe it could have been a coincidence, but I don't really get that impression. I felt it was my natural duty to respond to her trust and sincerity. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, that Rina woman is connected to Satoko's awful uncle. Yeah, she's deeply involved with Teppei. Yeah. What do you mean by that? I stammered for a moment, thinking about how best to explain it. I didn't know much about it myself, so would she take it in a weird way if I didn't explain it well enough?
Rina and Teppei are indeed a
couple. I swear we've read this before. Oh, there's Shion getting annoyed though. Kasa-san chimed in to address Shion's confusion. Yeah, we've read this, yeah. I think you already know this, but Hojo Teppei is something of a notorious star. And he lives here in Okinomiya. So it's actually different, huh? Apparently Rina has been working with Teppei to run a marriage fraud scheme. Yeah. Hang on a second, so I want to actually see like what the difference is between this one and the Rika choice. Rika-san spoke to me about it. She asked me if there may be a peaceful way to resolve this. That's right. I thought it would be bad if this became too big of a deal. Yeah, definitely. Rika-san quietly cut into back up my story. However, Shion was stubbornly staring at us with her head tilted, trying to gauge our two intentions. Yeah, and then they actually talk about why they're at the significance, and they bring up the whole Teppei-related thing. Yeah, so I really wonder what's actually gonna happen here. Yeah. Right, let's just see what happens. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Right. It looks like this is different. Yeah. Right, okay. Okay, let's actually read this because I think this is different. I remember this. I remember laughing at that line. After a brief silence, Shion let out a dry laugh like it was just a joke, but I could see the deep bloodlust in her eyes. No, we've read that. Minodonna entered Satoko and drove her into a corner was still out there. Yeah, she overlooked him after he fled to Okinomiya, but she never forgave him, and he's still out there selfishly doing as he pleases. Exactly, though, that is true. And he's living a horrible life as well, a horrible, dishonest life where people are suffering thanks to him. Of course it's unforgivable, and so she'll kill him right along with this Rina lady. Yeah, indeed, I understood perfectly well those dark emotions swirling around in Shion's mind. Shion, what is it, Gecha? That's right, I've been listening carefully. Shion said that, but her gaze was focused in a completely different direction, like she felt there was no longer any need to continue this conversation. Ah, I kind of get the feeling this is going to be one of the words where Shion commits murder. Afterwards, we made some chit-chat and left the store. Yeah, interesting. They were talking a lot longer about how the chit-chat was so positive, but yeah, now it's just a lot more short and insignificant, I suppose. We were all engaging in a friendly manner, but I was really worried about the look on Shion's face when she left. Oh, I noticed a disturbing expression on Shion as we parted ways. I was really worried about it, so I called Mion as I got her. That is a mistake! Then I briefly explained what I told to Shion that afternoon and asked her to make sure Shion didn't do anything hasty. Yeah, fair. Naturally, Mion was confused at first, but she knew everything Satoko went through last year, so she quickly understood the situation. That's good, yeah. I mean, it's obviously horrible that she had to go through it, but it's good she understood the situation, I suppose. As you promised to keep an eye on Xion starting immediately, that's actually really interesting. I wonder what the significance of that is going to be. Yeah, and with that, I guess it will be fine for now. Oh, for now! Yeah. The moment I thought that, and just as I was about to go up the stairs, the phone began to ring. It was Mion. Oh, right. Apparently, Xion had gone missing. Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck? I could tell from the tension in Mion's voice that I'd brought about the worst case scenario. Yeah, definitely. What the genuine fuck? I have never seen this place. Have you guys ever seen this background in Day? Like, seriously, no, I don't think I've ever seen this background in Day. Seriously, I'm not even joking. A few days later. No, but anyway, I am focusing on the really unimportant details here. That's actually really interesting though, so I really do wonder if the paranoia about the whole Satoko related thing that's actually happened, and obviously, like, you know, the potential for murder she actually has, I really wonder if that's actually going to make Miakasi's events continue, because Xion going missing means Xion's actually going to substitute herself for Mion, and that could potentially mean, like, Orio's dead, Kimiyoshi's dead, Mion is basically dead. I don't know. A few days later, Mami Rina and Hojo Tepe's corpses were discovered in the village gutter. Jesus! Okay, it was in the village gutter, so I don't really think it would be Rena. As Fika-chan and I stared at the scene, dumbfounded, Xion came over, calling out to us in her typical carefree voice. Yeah, so I don't really think that works. Killing the two of them was a quicker solution, right? Yeah, it was the quickest, that is fair enough, you can't deny that, but I think time is a little bit different to ethics. She also said that with a daring grin and her eyes were shining in an eerie dark red hue. Jesus. However, things didn't play out as Xion expected. No, definitely not, no. Ooh! Oh shit. Detective Oishi had been vigorously, or rather obsessively, investigating the series of mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa, and this only deepened his suspicions of the Sonozaki family. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh, fuck! So she hadn't actually killed Audio, interesting. No, but this is before she gone missing. Interesting. And when the Sonozaki family head Audio saw how serious the situation was getting, she made the decision to throw Xion into the Sonozaki family. Oh, fuck. So that means she's taking responsibility again. Oh, Jesus. However, Xion anticipated that development and over-enthusiastically interesting. Jesus, I've never really thought about it, but like, over-enthusiastically is such a fucking long word. How many characters is that? 4, 8, 12, 60, that's 20 characters! What the fuck? That's ridiculous, wow. Then she couldn't find Mion, the only witness to the crime in that dungeon. That's interesting that Mion was a witness before she was actually in the dungeon, right? And then she disguised herself as Mion to appear before us. Yeah. Mion, or actually Xion in disguise, told us about this in a secret room in the basement as some of the only people who knew the truth of what Xion had done, Fika-chan and I. Oh fuck. What? No! What? That's unbelievable. That's the syndrome. That is definitely the syndrome. That is insane though. That really is. That is really unbelievable, though. I mean, it's just murder after murder after murder. God. What's this? Oh, right, I thought there was going to be a jump scare there. But, yeah, that really is unbelievable. So, that really is an interesting scenario, though, because I suppose that world, that is the one that they definitely don't want to be in. I mean, if that happens, fucking hell, that is really going to be deadly. I think my save's been eaten up. Right, I'm going to have to just do this. Right. Hang on a second, what? I picked the Rika choice, though, what? Wait. I'm so confused. Yeah, I picked the Rika choice. Right, here we go. I'm seriously confused. This is the bad ending. Wait, hang on a second. It's because in this save, I've actually got some of the choices wrong. Oh god, this is a nightmare. Right, right. Which is the right choice? I forgot about that. Yeah, ask us about Rina's situation. Right, it's actually really dumb. If you pick one wrong choice, then you have to endure the bad ending. We don't have to endure, but you have to go through it. It's really annoying that my save was eaten up. Yeah, this is the good ending. Yeah, because I remember Confession being here. And it's longer, this conversation, as well. That's actually really interesting, though. So we can't have anything go wrong, because if that happens, then, oh boy, Shion is definitely going to become, you know, a little bit of a fucking murderer. I mean, she's going to kill the most people she's ever killed there, I suppose. I mean, I don't know. It's actually really interesting to think, like, how sort of dependable these sort of events are on the events that happened before it. I mean, any event is, but at the same time, it's just interesting the differences between these ones. Right, this is going to be interesting. It seems like something sad. I mean, it's got Hitoe playing, so yeah, not really the most positive song. I don't really know what the significance of this is, but yeah, let's see. It wasn't like it was her fault. She very seriously and bravely fought against fate. Yeah, definitely, because she wanted to protect what she held dear, because she didn't want to lose it. Yeah, but the only thing is, why? This just kind of sounds like a really, really sad thing where, you know, you just praise everything about a person and then you sort of admit the fact that they're dead. I don't know, though. That was an amazingly strong and dignified kindness. And Arella, yeah, definitely. But she realised she thought too hard about wanting to love someone. Oh, that's actually interesting. Yeah, as such, she forgot how to be loved and ended up alone. Yeah. Oh no! There was something you could have done for him, but you didn't. Oh no! Wait, hang on a second, what? Rena's words from back then suddenly came back to me. It was a shock, like being splashed with cold water. In that moment, I couldn't say anything back, like I was completely frozen. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I think this is Stumi Horoboshi, the teppe work. That's actually really interesting, this, I suppose, because she's tried to wish for a future so much that I suppose the desire has just turned into, you know, when everything's go wrong, because let's be honest, this would go wrong throughout. I mean, it would go so wrong so many times that there would only be one chance, and that would be something really, really rare. But, yeah. That's really interesting. I wonder why he's remembering this. Her words denounce my failure to make an effort last year. Oh, this is Rika. And now I can only look back on the scars of those past memories. Yeah, the regret, disappointment, and guilt couldn't be put into words. Even now, they blame me, and I feel deep pain every time I see Satoko remembering Satoshi. Interesting. At that time, if only I had the power to break my destiny. Yeah, if only I had the determination and will to do it. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that the gas disaster won't happen. I mean, even if she did have the power to break through her destiny and break through June 1982, I suppose, then that doesn't mean... I think that arguably be worse than the tragedy in our course. would never have begun at all. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
それ
Is that
本当
true?
か
But then I experienced that tragedy in a previous world. Yeah, Tomi Holoboshi, a sorrowful world that drove Rena to protect her home. Yeah. Her father was being deceived in a marriage scam designed to rob him, so Rena murdered Mami Rina and her accomplice Hojo Tepe with her own hands. Yeah, you don't just kill the person that's actually doing it, you kill the accomplice as well. I mean, that really just shows it. What's worse, the story didn't end there. Yeah, her guilt and regret fostered paranoia, making her distrust her friends, eventually leading to tragedy. Immense tragedy, yeah. And if you look at the bad end scenario, I suppose, like, unbelievable, off the scale tragedy. What's this?
確かにありえない話じゃない
Yeah, that's certainly not an unthinkable story. I think it's really interesting that Dika's actually really giving knowledge of what will happen if they actually do this well. I really would find it interesting to see Rena's role in the bad end, because, like, I suppose if Rina and Tepe are killed by Shion, that's a real benefit to them. To her, even. Oh, that's interesting though. She must have really remembered Satoshi, because she didn't have the will to do it. She couldn't have. Hold up, I gotta do shit. God, this song is so beautiful. Seriously, it is. That's actually really interesting though, I suppose, if Dika failing to put an effort in. But even if she failed to put an effort in, I still think that the only thing about this event is, I suppose there are really bad things, but at the same time, there are good outcomes, and I really wonder if Satoshi never died, and, you know, obviously the aunt and uncle were there, and Satopo was still being abused by them. Like, you really wonder what could actually happen in the world, I suppose. That's actually really interesting though, I suppose. If Rina obviously never died, then of course it wouldn't have begun. Or maybe not Rina dying, but like just Tepe moving back to the village, obviously. Or no, I thought it was Rina having an affair with somebody else that caused Tepe to leave in the worlds that she didn't die in. That's certainly not an unthinkable story. Yeah, definitely not. And I mean, it did actually happen as well. If those people were messing with my family... Yeah, fair enough. I'd probably be thinking the same thing. I really don't blame them. I probably would be as well, yeah. Yeah, and keeping a sin like that hidden, without ever atoning for it, would probably drive you mad with anxiety or doubt. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really word it like that, but yeah, the fact that you murdered somebody, yeah, that really would. Meeps, you believe me? That's actually really good. I mean, it is actually really funny, because you imagine if Nika was just like a mad old soothsayer from another world or something like that. Just somebody that shouldn't be taken seriously in Keiichi's view. Or maybe, could you imagine if, like, she was actually lying about all of this? That would be funny.
まあ運命ってよりその可能性
Yeah,
は
yeah, well, I don't think it's destiny, but there's a possibility she'll do it. Yeah, so you need to eradicate all chances of that possibility. I just wonder how they're going to do
リ
that,
カちゃん
though.
の予言するその
Rika-san,
未来っての
the
は
future you predicted
も
could
しかした
very
ら
well
現
become
実になるか
reality.
もしれないことだ
Yeah, easily.
だから
Yeah.
当然だろ
So isn't that only natural? When we talked on the way back from the coffee shop, Katie believed in me yet again. That's really nice, yeah. He's maddeningly simple-minded and too soft for his own good. It's actually fair enough, he is too soft. I mean, look at Miyakashi, for example, or Watanagashi. Yeah, he kind of died for being too soft. But more than anything else, I was deeply thankful for that kind of receptiveness. Like a piece of cotton gently soaking into the water around it. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
じゃあレナにそのことを注意
Yeah,
して
we'll
お
have
か
to
ないと
warn
な
Lena of that. That's actually fair enough, though. Yeah, I wonder how they're going to do that, though.
とリカちゃん
Rika-chan?
何ですか？
What is it?
まさか
You're not
また
thinking
なんて考えてないよな
that it'd be better if we overlook this again, are you? No way, no, 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 no.
僕はそんな意地悪さんでは
I mean,
ない
I'm
の
not
です
that malicious a person. Yeah, definitely not. No. I puffed my cheeks and glared at Katie. I realised that it was just a joke, but I was still a little upset. I wish he'd hurry up and fix that Shion-like persistence of his. Fair enough, I suppose. Just wait until June 1983 has ended. I suppose, even if you have a happy fate, like, if this isn't, I don't know, if this isn't, like, something that's set in stone, then, oh boy,
とりあえ
the
ず
world's gonna be a
事
tragedy!
実は伝
Nah.
えた方がいい
For the
の
time
で
being, I think it's best to share all the facts.
でも
However, I suddenly spoke up about what was nagging at my heart.
もしレナが家族のことを
Yeah,
大
if
切に
Rena
思ってい
considers
る
her
なら
family truly precious to her.
ちゃんと僕たちの
Yeah, do
言
you
う
think
ことを
she's calmly gonna listen
冷
to
静
what we
に聞い
have to
てく
say?
れますでしょうか？
Yeah, definitely. And also, she'd probably get a lot of suspicion from that because how do they know what's happening with her family? I mean, there is a perfectly rational explanation, but it's not rational to anybody apart from us because we've read the bloody story and we know everything here about Rika.
え
Oh,
そ
what do
れ
you mean by
どう
that?
いう意味だ
正直レナ
Oh
は
yeah,
リナの
yeah,
ことを
definitely.
嫌っ
Honestly,
て
I
いる
think
と
Rena
思います
hates Rina. She does,
で
yeah.
も前にエンジェルモートで見かけた時はそれを押し隠して
Oh.
父親の気持
But
ち
when
を
I saw
守
her
ろ
at
うとしてい
Angel,
ました
but when I saw her at Angel more earlier, she was trying to keep that fact hidden to spare her father's feelings. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
そんなレナがリナが父親を実は騙していた
Oh,
と知っ
yeah.
た
So
ら
if she were to find out that
どう
Rina
考
was only
えるでしょう
deceiving
か
her father, how do you think she would react? Yeah. I grew more and more anxious while making my own predictions. Yeah, fair enough. Rena is normally bright, cheerful, and friendly, but when she gets angry, her emotions are erupt like a raging inferno. Yeah, and she loses all self-control. I couldn't agree more, yeah. And she's as quick to take action as Katie, but to put it in a bad way, she has a tendency to rampage. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Rena certainly has been blaming herself, thinking that she caused her parents to... Yeah, and things like... And I think it's especially bad for Rena because she has so much tragedy that things like this would really sort of awaken, you know? Her home was broken because she didn't put enough effort... Yeah, enough effort in to protect it. I kind of remember her saying that in a previous one. Yeah, but it's not true at all. She blames herself for it all, and as a result, this is going to be what... Oh, God, that transition, yeah, that really hurts. So if Nana learns that her father was being swindled by a terrible woman, she'll probably use any available means to wipe her away and protect him. Exactly. Yeah, she will. In other words, we ourselves could be pushing Nana to cause a tragedy. Yeah! Yeah, it really is quite something, right?
火に油を注ぐという言葉もあります。
Yeah, there's a saying about adding fuel to a fire. That's fair.
もしこのことを教
Rena's
えたら、
hostility could turn to
レ
murderous
ナは
intent if we turn her.
敵意を
tell her
そのま
about
ま
this, don't you
殺意
think?
に変えてしまうのではないでしょうか。
It could, to be fair, but at the same time, I think if they do it correctly, then maybe they could convince her, but at the same time, I'm not really sure. I really don't know, because there is so much hate, there is so much revenge that she could actually have when she actually learns that parents are being deceived. Parent is being deceived, even. Yeah. Rina is never a parent. I really do wonder what would happen. You know, Rina actually, you know, fucks Rina's dad and then becomes pregnant. I really wonder what would happen in a world where Rina actually has the kid and then, obvious. I mean, this would not make it past June 1983, no way. But like, I wonder what would happen if she had the kid and then like Rina was still there and it was like an awful tragedy that, obviously, she was gone mad with like paranoia, you know, Yamazawa syndrome stuff, and obviously rage as well. I really wonder what would happen there. I really think Rena would like the kid much. Yeah, that's actually fair enough. I mean, making predictions about what could happen, it's just scary to think what may happen. Yeah, then isn't that why we need to probably talk this over?
それに相手を殺しても
I believe
何の解決にも
Rena
なら
will
ないし
understand that killing her enemy
それ
won't
どころ
solve
か
her
不幸になる
problems
ってことく
and
ら
that
い
it will only make
レナに
her
だって
even
わ
more
かるさ
unhappy. Exactly, and it will eventually lead to horrible, horrible situations.
楽観的に考
Casey,
え
you're
すぎ
far
な
too
のです。
optimistic. That is actually fair enough, yeah.
リカちゃんが悲観的なのかもしれないぞ
Maybe you're too pessimistic, Rika-san. Fair. Yeah, I really don't know. Without even knowing my concerns, how naive. Well, it's actually fair enough. But the only thing is, I do kind of get Rika-san's feelings because look at what happened in Minagoroshi. She got a vision of Tsumihoroboshi and the tragedy that happened there thanks to the whole Rina situation. And she actually asked Mion on advice, and then she eventually talked her father into, like, you know, getting a life, stopping going to that horrible bar. But the only thing is, I suppose, if they do it here, they're not gonna. She's not gonna be asking them of her own will. So maybe she'll take. She won't really realise there's any problem. I don't know though. It's kind of hard to tell.
それに
Plus, sensing my misgivings. Misgivings. That's an interesting word. Gazy suddenly stopped smiling at me and spoke up.
レナってさ
Yeah.
確かに一度思い込んだら
Oh yeah, definitely.
意外に
You're not
頑
gonna
固
be
なところがあ
surprisingly
る
stubborn once she gets an idea
っ
in
て
her
いうよ
head.
り自分自身でそう思い込んでいるところ
Yeah,
が
or
ある
rather, she's the one that convinces herself of that idea. Yeah, like the fact that it was her fault for, you know, parents' divorce.
思い込んで
Convinces herself.
ですか。
あ
Right.
レナは自宅のコレクションとか作ってきた弁当のこととか可愛いモードとか
Whenever it comes to
自分のキャ
treasure
ラを
hunting, the lunches she's
積
made
極
or
的に
going
出して
into
くる
cute
だろ
mode, she becomes assertive, right?
だけど時々それが行き過ぎてその理想像から外れると全てダメ他の人には受け入れてもらえない
But sometimes she goes too far, taking it as gospel that any deviation from that idea was forbidden because she believes it makes her unfriendly to others. Oh.
なんて実際は勝手な思い込
Yeah,
みなん
it's
だけど
actually our own arbitrary assumption.
そこまで自分をアイドルみたいに作らなくて
Yeah,
もいい
even
んだ
though she
しな
doesn't need to create an image for herself like an idol. Yeah, definitely.
そう
Yeah, is that so?
なのですか。
So Gazy realised even that. I hadn't noticed at all. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he really knows quite a lot, like an idol, huh? When he put it like that, I can agree. We all had our nasty sides, but we don't consider them as an inferiority or anything. Yeah, because that's perfectly natural. Yeah. But for some reason, Rena is obsessed with keeping herself clean. Yeah, definitely. Trying her hardest to be a good girl, and that led to the past tragedy. Yeah, going on a rampage without talking to anybody. Yeah.
だから俺がレナってなんか元気がないなって感じるのは、逆に色々と振る舞ってみせる時だ。
Reread a bit. That's actually really interesting. I mean, I suppose she doesn't really understand. It's kind of interesting, this, like, the whole idol related thing. It really sort of gives you a new take. Like, you don't really have to be the perfect person. I mean, as long as you're good enough and you're not doing things that are deliberately making you horrible, then I suppose it's good enough. You don't really need to be entirely perfect. Because let's be honest, with Rena, like, it's impossible for her to be perfect, I suppose. It's impossible for anybody to be perfect. But the only reason she blames herself is because the situations around her are really bad. She probably would be really, really close to perfect if, you know, that wasn't there. We all have bad sides, so there would be some, but still. So I've noticed when Rena isn't feeling well, that's when she behaves in the most over-the-top manner. Oh.
特に最近
Especially recently,
ミートボール弁
all
当
those meatballs
異
she
常
had
な
for
くらい
lunch.
にたくさん作っていただろ。
Oh.
俺は
I'm not sure,
なん
but
と
I
な
got
く
the
だけ
feeling...
どあれって
Oh.
寂しい気持ちを
Oh, that's actually
外と
really
のつながり
interesting,
で
yeah,
中和
because
しているように見えてた。
she is, yeah. I'm not sure, but I get the feeling she's trying to bury her loneliness by connecting with others. And I think that is really nice for her, I suppose, because she definitely... It works. It really works. And I mean, even though she really goes out of her way a little bit too much sometimes, it's still really nice that she's actually able to get friends and she's able to, you know, share her people. Because the thing is, I suppose, the guilt of all that, and you remember Tomi Holoboshi, she got so many bad memories about, like, you know, the awful things that happened in her family. I mean, she's a really fragile person, so things like these, they really could have a bad effect on her.
逆
In the
に
worst case.
家で何かあったのかなっ
Yeah, so
て
I
感
feel
じた。
like something must have happened at home. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, and this feeling of loneliness, whenever things are bad are happening around her, she sort of, you know, goes more into the whole self-deprecative stuff. Yeah. That sounds
難しいので
complicated.
す。
Yeah.
昔さ
Back in the day.
東京の時にいたんだよ。そういう
Oh,
や
when I
つ。
lived in Tokyo, I knew somebody like that.
突然約束とか前触れもなしに漫画とかおもちゃを持ってきて仲良し同士で盛り上がるんだけど、なんだか必死な感じだった。
He come over without any prior notice. Damn. That's actually really surprising considering it's in a city. To show off some new comics or toys, and we'd have a lot of fun hanging out together, but somehow he seemed desperate.
後で聞いたら、そいつそういう時の前日に
Oh,
決まって親と
God.
喧嘩したりトラブルがあったりしたって
Later
聞い
heard
た
he
な。
always acted like that the day after he had a fight or some sort of trouble with his parents. Oh. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. When you're feeling insecure, perhaps it makes you want to confirm your own sense of existence. I mean, I don't really get that personally, but yeah. I mean, there's either wanting to confirm your sense of existence or there's wanting to isolate yourself from everybody and wanting to just make it as if you against the whole world, really. That's what I get more. So that's how
そう
it
い
is.
うものでしょうか。
サトコもきっとそれを感じたんじゃないかな。
Oh, Satoko must have felt the same way, don't you think?
でなきゃ泊まりに行くなんていきなり言い出さないと思う。
Oh, she had to. Otherwise, I don't think she would have suddenly asked to stay over at her house.
実際俺たちみん
So
な
we've
気に
all
して
been
たから
aware
さ。
of it. Yeah, fair. I hung my head feeling embarrassed. It's inexcusable, but I had no idea. I just thought Satoko's sleepover was a spur of the moment thing. Wait, so Satoko didn't actually... I'm assuming, like, obviously Satoko sleeping in Rika's house is normal, but, like, Satoko sleeping in Keiichi's house, I'd assume. Everybody is putting a lot of thought into these things. Yeah, genuinely thinking about their friends and doing their best to be strong for them. And I think that is so nice, yeah. Yeah, I've had thousands of encounters with them up until now, but have I ever really tried to think about it or understand my friends to this extent? That's really interesting. It is kind of interesting now that she says that, because I suppose all of the times that she's actually thought about them, she's thought about the possibilities and what may happen to them. She's never really thought about their thoughts or anything in general, but I think that's being a little bit too harsh. I think she definitely has, but she hasn't done it much.
すごいのです。
Yeah, Keiichi, you and Satoko
Keiichi
are
も
amazing.
さとこも見習わないといけないのです。
Yeah, I need to learn from your example. Yeah.
まあそんなに口で言うほど大したことはしてないけど
Well,
な。
it's not so big of a deal to merit that.
だけどどんな時でもその時の全
Yeah,
力で
that's
力
really
にな
good. Yeah, but if the time comes, I'll do everything in my power to
それ
help.
が仲間ってもんだろ。
Yeah, yeah, fair. That's what friends are for, right? Yeah, true friends. That's definitely what they would do. They would strive, and they would work their socks off. They would do anything, just in the hope that they can potentially help somebody. Keiichi smiled at me as he said that. I hated to admit it, but the Keiichi of this world was far more mature than I.
さて
Interesting that.
このことをどうやって
So what's the
伝え
best?
るのが
Yeah, what is the best
レ
way
ナ
to
にとって
communicate this
一
to
番
Rena?
か。そうだな。
Let's see.
信頼して自分から話に来てもら
Yeah,
う
yeah,
の
fair. We could wait until she has the
待つという手も
confidence to
ある
discuss
の
it
で
with us. No, but the only thing is, I think that's a really bad idea. It's very unlikely she will ever have the confidence. Keiji looked troubled, so I gently made a suggestion. In fact, even in the previous world, this problem was solved just by Rena having a talk with Mio. Yeah, but the only thing is that was because there was a memory of Minagoro, of Sumihoroboshi that actually happened in there. Who knows? It's not fully set in stone that she'll remember this world. As long as Rena still deeply trusts her friends, or our current concerns are nothing but needless anxiety. Yeah. So, but there's still a possibility that it will have the opposite effect. Yeah,
まあ確かに
true.
それも
That's
一つ
certainly
の
an
手だよ
option.
な。
Yeah.
レナは
Rena
僕たち
is
の
our
仲間なの
friend.
です
Yeah.
仲間だったらレナのことをもっと信頼してあげ
Yeah,
て
and
もいい
since
と
we're friends,
思う
I
ので
think
す
we
よ
can trust them more. Yeah. However, Keiichi shook his head in disagreement.
相談するのってさ、されるよりする方が
Yeah,
ずっと
it
気
is
が重い
actually.
もんだ。
Yeah. When it comes to the discussion, seeing them out is far more emotionally taxing than having someone come to you.
だから
Yeah.
そのせいでレナが遠慮して勝手に判断して
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
so
That's why there's even a chance Rena will hold things in, arbitrarily making her own judgments and go wild.
取り返しがつかなくなる可能性だって。
Yeah,
I don't
and it will
like
reach a
that.
point where there's no going back, right? Yeah. Oh. When Keiichi pointed that out, I was suddenly taken aback. Yeah, that was just like last year with Satoshi. Yeah, actually, that is very true. Back then, we were all thinking of waiting until Satoshi came to talk with us, which meant we effectively did nothing. Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't actually realise that. I thought they were just doing nothing because they weren't aware of the situation. That's horrible, though. They were aware of, like, how much pain he was going through, and yet they didn't do anything. And what was the result? Satoshi went off on a rampage, was suspected of killing his aunt, and ultimately he disappeared. Yeah! In many ways, it was a worst-case scenario. It was, yeah, seriously. I don't like saying if or maybe, but even if it would have been Metal's if we had just tried talking to Satoshi about our concerns, maybe he wouldn't have disappeared. Exactly, yeah, and I think this is true. Or maybe it could have given Satoshi more suspicion for the friend group, so as a result, maybe he could have tried to kill them. It's kind of hard to tell though, because he did have the bad syndrome, and that's not at all. Even in the previous worlds, it was the same with Rena. Back then, Rena told us. Oh, yeah. Yeah, people get desperate when they're unhappy. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Who on earth was it that drove Rena that far? Katie, Neon, Satoshi, or was it me? Sure, I could tell there was some issue keeping Rena in low spirits, but I didn't know that it was motivated by family problems. Oh, that's actually really interesting. I'm kind of surprised that Rena wouldn't have actually... No, I mean, I suppose Hideka wouldn't really have had much knowledge about the murder. I mean, how could she have? No, I don't think she could have. Because I suppose that is completely new to her. Yeah. I suppose this assumption that Rina has actually murdered Rina and Tepe. No, hang on a second, I completely forgot, like, a key detail. She literally asked them to help her assist in, like, the moving of the dismembered parts of the corpse. Yeah, by the time I realised that, it was already over and there was no turning back. Oh yeah, easily. Humans are not that strong. No, we can't turn back time right now. So even if you want someone to help you, the more patient and kind-hearted you are, the more determination and courage it takes to find that opportunity to take the first step. Interesting. So if you don't give them that opportunity and just sit around and pretend to care for them, nobody's going to open their heart to you, right? That's true, yeah. Yeah, after all, the same goes for me even now. Yeah. It was all thanks to Katie's meddling that I decided I could talk things over with him, wasn't it? Yeah, it's actually fair enough. But the only thing is, I suppose it's a really different situation with Rena and Katie. I mean, that is not the same at all with Rika. The worst thing about Rika's problems is, like, nobody would take her seriously. For example, like, EDA would probably just think it's syndrome stuff. I mean, that's just one example, but yeah.
僕は
I...
努力が足りなかったのですね。
Interesting. I still haven't put in enough effort. As a matter of that, I drew my head. Yeah, no, I don't blame her for being bad about that. Yeah. After being reincarnated thousands of times, the same conversation continued happening over and over like a broken record. Yeah, as a result, I continued to contribute. I stopped contributing the moment I could foresee how things would develop. Oh, I say this is how it is and resign myself. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, I probably missed a few opportunities in there. She did. I mean, Tadai Mawashi was actually a really good example of this. She so could have... Wait, hang on a second. What was it she could have stopped? No, I can't remember exactly. There was a scene with Casey and Nika, and she could have done a lot more. I suppose... No, I'm not entirely sure. No, I think Keiji was actually sort of suspecting the Sonozaki's family for having been involved in the curse, so as a result he talks to Rika about it, and then she just gives up. She doesn't even say anything. She just has no hope left, really. I suppose that's a good example of that.
Rika-chan.
Rika-chan. Katie plopped a hand on my head and gently stroked my hair. I could feel the soft, comfortable touch through my hair. My cheeks started turning red just a little bit. I'm scared. Keiichi.
できることがあるなら、それを全力でやろう
Yeah, I like that. As long as the possibility gets out there, let's give it everything we've got. Because they should, and that, let's be honest, that is probably one of the only choices
結
they
果は
have.
後からついてく
The
るし、
results will come later. Oh yeah, and if they're good or bad, at least they've tried, I suppose.
失敗してもまた別の
Yeah,
方
and
法を
if
考
we
えればい
do
いさ。
fail, then we'll just have to think of another way. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I really wonder what they would actually do if it was another way. If there was another way they could solve things. I really don't know. I mean, the only thing is about the whole Tsumi Horoboshi ending. That was so powerful, and that really just had a powerful situation surrounding it, I suppose. And it was obviously ending when... It obviously ended like Denos Syndrome ended when things were just too late. Oh god, Tsumi Horoboshi is such a horrible ending. Like, seriously. Genuinely one of the most sad endings. I think it's just really sad because with the syndrome related things as well, it's probably going to get worse because she's being transported out of Hinam as well. Of course it's going to get worse. And secondly, Keiichi as well, like all the happiness from that moment is just going to be, you know, it's going to be destroyed because of what she's done. She's never going to feel reassured. And it's just horrible to think that all of these horrible things that she's going to have to endure in the future because of horrible acts that she has done. Let's be honest, we can't forget about that. We need to blame her for something, but it's just horrible to think that this is all because of her family, really. Not even her fault. But the murder was her fault, to be fair. But at the same time, she lost control and she couldn't really stop herself either. I suppose it is her fault for not talking to people, but at the same time, could she really? Was she really in the right mind space to do it? It's kind of tricky to think about. Keiji smiled as he said that. When I saw that, I frankly finally began to smile too. Yeah, that's nice. Honestly, you really are such an incredibly kind-hearted person. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you seriously could not get a better person to, you know, solve stuff like this with, or at least try to solve stuff like this with. Oh, we're at school now. Interesting. Oh, I wonder what's going to be happening with Rena because, yeah, after school the next day, we used to desire to see Rena's collection as a pretense to hang out with her at her house later today. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, that's fine, I suppose. That is actually really genius. I wonder what would happen if they consulted Rena's dad and told her about Rina. I wonder. I mean, it would be really difficult, especially without her noticing, but at the same time, it could work. Oh, that's fine, I suppose. Yeah, why are you asking so suddenly? Well, it's kind of because, like, they want to save your life. Rena quizzically, and future obviously, Rena quizzically tilted her head to the side after hearing our sudden request, but Satoko abruptly interrupted our conversation. Oh. Oh god.
とリカは私の話を聞いて羨ましくな
I'm
ったの
sure
でござい
certain
ます
Rika
わ
has became envious after hearing me speak of it. Speak of what? Got to think of it, Satoko did stay at Rena's house last Saturday. Oh right, yeah, so that's where the whole sleepover related thing happened. I suppose it was just because she was feeling desperate. Yeah.
なんだか前に見た時よりもさらにグレードアップしてたのでございますわ。
It was upgraded even further from what I'd witnessed before. That's actually really cool.
特にあの信号機なんて
Especially that
ど
traffic
うや
light.
って手に入れたのか
How do you ever manage to obtain one of it? That's so surprising. To be fair, with the whole the dam related site, you must be able to find a lot of things. Like seriously, it must be really quite cool. But at the same time, it must be like, you know, a disgusting.
最近ゴミ山で可愛いものがいっぱいある場所を見つけたの。
Oh, I recently found a place in the mountain full of garbage, chock full of cute stuff. Yeah, so she calls
週
traffic
末
lights
また
cute.
探しに行くから、さとこちゃんもどうかな
I'm going hunting again this weekend, Satoko-chan. Would you like to come with? Come with?
それもいいですわね。
Yeah, that sounds fun.
私もレナさんに負けずにレナ
Yeah, I found a retro is superior to anything you've found. Oh god.
ダメだよ。
Oh no. I thought she was gonna get really bad about that just because.
可愛いのはレナがお持ち帰りするんだから。
Fair enough. All the cute stuff is for Rena to take home. Fair enough. No competition at all. The two of them were getting along well. Yeah, thanks for that. It was even easier than expected to get Rena to agree to a visit. Nice work, Satoko. Yeah, I mean, she's not even intentionally doing this, but still.
あそこは幽霊が出るから。
Yeah. Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah, that is going to totally baffle Satoko. That place is apparently haunted, so it's best not to go near it.
縁起でもないな。
That is something so almond.
けど、私もレナのコレクション久々に見てみたいな。
Oh yeah, but it's been such a long time, so I want to see Rena's collection too.
一緒してもいいかな、ケ
Do
イ
you
ちゃ
mind
ん。
if I come along, Kei-chan? That'd actually be really cool. But at the same time, I think this is a thing for just Keiichi and Rika. I don't really think this would be a good
こ
idea.
の後、綿流しの打ち合
Oh,
わせが
that's
入って
really
いる
good
の
timing.
で
It's
す。
actually kind of funny that the Watanagasi is so
だ
soon.
からご一緒
Yeah,
は
so
で
we
き
won't
な
be
い
able
の
to
で
come
す
along.
よ。
I wonder if there's going to be any other worlds that Katie actually does the auction at Watanagasi time.
なんで知ってるの、リカちゃん。
How do you know about Rika-chan? Oh, I really love that. That really just sounds like me on, you know, trying to miss all the boring shit for the fun stuff.
私は様から
Did
受
you hear
信
it from
した。
Yasudo-sama?
電波が届いたのですよ。おぱー。
It was transmitted over the airwaves. Oh, yes. In reality, I confirmed the schedule with Kichiro. Ah, right. I originally suggested that Mion come along for today's visit to the Ryugu household, but Casey sternly rejected the idea. Yeah, maybe because she can't get a good read on the situation. Yeah, she wouldn't really know the context they do. I think it could potentially go really, really out of... it could just go really out of hand. I think it's just better to eliminate any of those chances rather than risk it.
ミオはまた今度ってこと
Yeah,
で
yeah, well, you can come along next time, Mion.
俺も
Yeah,
渾身
that's
の
nice.
力で掘り出したランディ君
Yeah, I put all my heart into
元気でやってるから見に
digging
行きたいしな。
out that statue, so I want to see if he's doing well. Oh yeah, fair enough actually.
とっても元気だよ。
No, he's doing fine,
今
just
でも
fine.
時々一緒
Even
に寝
now.
てるんだから。
What? That is so weird. This person was found at a junkyard. Rena kind of seems like the person not to shower, like, ever. Oh my god. Is Rena seriously... Yeah, is Rena seriously sleeping with a statue of a white bearded old man at her bedside? Yeah, I'll probably that'll not be the first thing I see when I wake up. I think... So he goes on, let's meet and then ourselves after we let's go. That is unbelievable. Okay, degenerates, they have body pillows, but real men have a statue from a fucking junkyard of a KFC! Let's go, Nipa.
それじゃあお茶とお菓子準備して待ってるからね。
Okay, so I'll have tea and sweets waiting for you, okay? We're all getting excited. Mion, on the other hand, was bouncing and feeling left out. Oh, that's a little bit suspicious. Yeah, fair enough. Katie dating a person that is literally like 5 years younger than him, even though he's like not in his, I don't know, 40s, because you probably do that at ages around there. Maybe even 30s. I think anything below 20s is just... anything maybe late 20s could be possible, but I suppose 30s is where I'd consider it, like, not really something that bad, like 5-year age gaps. But I suppose obviously if it's an early 20s, that's a little bit weird. Yeah, it kind of depends which way. If it's early 20s with like mid-teens, then of course that is weird, but I suppose if it's with late 20-year-olds, that's a little bit better. I don't know, it's still fucking weird though. Ah, that makes things start for this old man. Yeah, fair enough. Unfaithfulness is the hallmark of a man. But I'll never forgive you if you're serious, alright? Oh my god, yeah. Mion and Katie for I don't know, Super Smash Bros. I mean, Smash. Oh god, I just remember some. Wait, what the fuck?
そうだよね、圭一くん。
Oh my god, why is she getting so terrifying all of a sudden?
待て、ちょっと待て。
Wait, hold
そ
on.
もそも浮気とかその前に。なんだそのデフォルト設定は。
First of all, where do you get off talking as if cheating is the default
俺
assumption?
とミオンはそういう関係じゃないと。
Yeah, I've told you so many times. Mion and I aren't like
しか
that.
もレナに
More
佐藤。
importantly,
マジで怖えぞ。
more importantly, Rena Satoko, your eyes look seriously terrifying.
こら、ミオン。
Come on, Mion. Oh god, her expression isn't really, you know,
お
helping.
前も真っ赤になってないで。少しは否定しろ。
Come on, Mion, don't turn all red. At least try to deny it a little bit. Oh, so I'm Casey's mistress. How amusing. Me compared
や
to
っぱり熟女よりも若い果実が
what
一
the
番なの
fuck?
ですよ。
Yeah, try telling that to the fucking police.
不潔だよ、圭一くん。
Yep, you've got her mad. How filthy kids good. Oh shit, I missed it. You have to be punished. Gah,
レナ。
gah, gah.
ちょっと待って。
Grr.
話をちゃんと。
Oh my god, she's literally. He is being beaten here. Stop listening. Ah!
誰が熟女だ。
Oh my god, this never ends. Who are you calling a mature woman?
おばさんだ。
Some old lady.
なら
Oh my god, yeah, in that case, you have to stop calling yourself the Zolma. Yeah, oh my god. I have never seen somebody get so mad with embarrassment. I love it. Great, and now you're here too, Shion. Yeah, of course he's here. Whenever there's any sort of funnily, I don't know, embarrassing situation, she is always there to light the fire. Oh no, I'm here again today for Sotoko's training. No! Oh no, poor her. To be fair, bacon wrapped would be nice with bacon. She can really make some good things. She's my favourite latest creation, bacon wrapped asparagus. Wow. I told you before, I can't stand asparagus. The club members were especially fun and lively today. Yeah, they were, and it's actually really happy that even though Rena could potentially be having the issues in her life could potentially be starting, it's still really lively for her, and I think that's really good. And so I wanted to protect that. I don't want to lose it. No, definitely not. As I thought that, I prayed that my feelings would be able to get through to Rena, praying to a god that was no longer by my side. Interesting. Oh yeah, definitely. She would be doing that to Oyasura or something. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Oh, I wonder what this is going to be. Oh, they're going back to Nena's house. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting just to see what's actually happening. What's actually going to happen here? Tension coursed through my entire body when we arrived in front of Nena's house. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that must be really, really scary because this is genuinely one of the biggest turning points for their entire life. I mean, it's just kind of nice to think that one visit is going to impact their entire futures, but it will. It will. Every single step we took would influence our face. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I closed my eyes like I was in a prayer. Yeah, no matter what, we're your friends. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I swear we'll avoid this tragedy. I really wonder what they're actually going to do here. Alright, I opened my eyes once again and nodded to Katie beside me. Katie remained silent and looked back at me with a serious expression. Oh, yeah, definitely. And completely unlike the relaxed atmosphere he displayed in the classroom. Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. I absolutely want to prevent Nena's tragedy. Yeah, I braced myself, then rang the bell at the front door of Nena's house. Yep, the doorbell of doom. I could hear the doorbell ringing, even from the outside of the house. At the same time, I could hear the pitter-patter of the footsteps approaching from within. Ooh. Yeah, it's really nice that she's happy, though. The door opened and Nena greeted us with a big smile. Yeah, that's good. Keiichi-kun, Rika-chan. Welcome. Nena was dressed in an apron, suggesting she was doing some housework in the kitchen. Oh. Judging by that, I could tell she was trying to get things ready for her. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. Thanks for coming in. Sorry for disturbing you. It's fine. Come in. Then I set out some slippers for us. Then I should have us inside. Oh yeah, I forgot because they probably. I mean, the floors are literally wooden, so they probably wouldn't be that possible to have us to actually enter without having shoes on. God, I couldn't imagine that. Like constantly having to wear shoes in the house. I mean, I never wear shoes in the houses. Never. Everything around felt bright, carefree and warm. I started feeling a little guilty. Oh, that's interesting. It was depressing thinking about the conversation we were about to have with Rena. Oh yeah, definitely, especially because of the atmosphere being so happy. Yeah, there's no way she's going to enjoy the topic we're planning to discuss it. No. And it is actually debatable whether she's going to interpret it well or not. Because if she doesn't, yeah, Tomi Holoboshi all over again. Potentially worse because of suspicion between Katie and Rika. Because in Tomi Holoboshi, you remember, Katie was the only person that then I could actually trust. But because Katie and Rika would have actually foreseen this, I suppose, and they would have actually known about it, that would be suspicion. I mean, a lot of the suspicion is like powered by like baseless delusions, so of course you would be able to think anything about them. Yeah, no, the subject will only make her agree. Exactly, yeah. I put on the floral padded slippers Rena recommended to me while tightly holding the hem of my skirt. Truth be told, I'd rather deal with this without discussing it. Still, there's no way we can leave here without talking about it. Yeah, definitely. But the only thing is, even though this is going to be a really bad and obviously scary moment, yeah, exactly. This is for everybody's sake, and of course that includes Rena. I repeated that to myself over and over. Yeah. By the way, what does this look like in the Miotsukushi background? Oh, it's the same. Right. I don't think it works, the Miotsukushi backgrounds being different. Wait, I'm genuinely curious. I'll have a little break, I suppose. Interesting. No, I escorted us to our room and offered us cookies and juice. That is so nice. The cookies were star-shaped. Oh, wow. Well, that's really cool.
そのクッキーどうかな
How are the cookies? The cookies! I once on a cookie, then I said straight at me as I did. Oh my god. Like she was waiting for my verdict. Oh, fair. New pie, it's really tasty.
とっても美味しいのです
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. It's really tasty. I sincerely smiled and answered as such. Then I ecstatically raised her hands in the air. Oh, that's so nice. But the only thing, I think it's just so sad that she's so happy now. But yeah, we know what's going to happen in this conversation. Yeah, I don't really think she's going to be happy at the end of it. Yay!
渾身のレナスペシャルなんだよ
Oh my god, I put all my might into the Rena
たくさん
special.
食べてほしいなちょっと待って
No
ね
way. Wait, hang on a second. Have they got more food? I hope you're hungry. Wait here a sec. Then I set a plate of cookies down in front of us, then rushed out off the room in a flash. Was it just my imagination, or did I sense a very sweet aroma coming in from the other side of the door? Oh my god, I think they're going to be lucky.
確かにこれは
These are pretty tasty, but he quietly muttered that and I felt a flash of anxiety too. Oh yeah, definitely. They must be so scared about what's actually going to happen. So much so that, you know. Yeah, no way. Maybe. Oh, wow. Swoosh. Swoosh. Yeah, I've got to put a little bit more welly into that sound effect. You only get to say these things once, I suppose. The door opened again, and as expected, I noticed a pile of cookies beyond the doorway. No, not just a pile. Then I was bringing a towering heap of cookies on tray. Jesus Christ, how many cookies was she able to make? I mean, they must have had so many ingredients. Fucking hell. Sorry to keep you waiting.
実はまだ他にもいっぱい焼いてたんだよ
Actually, I'm still baking a bunch more. How? You could literally make millions of baking cookies, I swear to God.
いっぱい食べてね
So go ahead and eat a lot. That is actually really lucky though, because if you have a lot of cookies ever, you are so lucky.
こっちはチョコレート味でしょこっちはミント味でしょ
What?
こっちはアー
Oh
モンド入
my
りなんだよ
god, I'm jealous. This one's chocolate, this one's mint, and this one's almond.
あとね
Wow.
こっちはカニさんクッキーなの
This one is a Mr. Crab cookie.
カニの形がチョキチョキしていて可愛いでしょ
That's actually really cool. Look at the smooth crab shape, isn't it
こっ
cute?
ちはイカさんクッキー
This is a Mr. Squid cookie.
足がニョロニョロなんだよ
His legs are all wriggly. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I suppose you can get like different molds and obviously make the cookies in the shape of them. That's cool. That's really nice. Then I was thrilled to tell us about her special cookies. Oh yeah, definitely. I've never seen her so excited. Seeing Rena like that, there was no way I could tell her about her father. No, I know. What am I supposed to do in this peaceful atmosphere? Yeah, I really wonder how you're actually going to get this atmosphere. Like, I wonder... He needs to prepare her a lot before this conversation begins. Oh, sorry, Rena. Is this the flute theme? Yeah, I think so. Sorry, Rena. For a while, I nibbled at a cookie and looked down while searching for a good opportunity. Yeah, man must not have much appetite. God. Yeah, the truth is we have something we want to discuss with you. Yeah. And yeah, Katie was the one who cut through the calm, peaceful atmosphere. Yeah, then I immediately looked puzzled by his firm tone. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just feel so bad for her. She doesn't know the shit she's about to learn. I suppose she has to. It's for the greater good and everything, but I just really wonder whether this is actually going to work. It could be so likely that this starts her murderous intent up for Rina. Huh? What could it be? What could it be? Oh, yeah, it's about your father. My dad? Rena's face suddenly clouded over. Naturally, anybody would be anxious after suddenly being told they needed to hear something about their father. Yeah, definitely, yeah. But this is for everyone's sake, including Rena. In order to make everyone happy. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Deep in my heart, I was thankful that Katie took the initiative in talking to Rena. Oh yeah, it's fair enough, I suppose. Just because she wouldn't have to do it herself. Oh, that's actually really interesting. Yeah, so, yeah, make it look as normal as possible. Actually, we heard a story from Shion about someone who seems to be your father. From Shi-chan? What is it? What is it? Rena's eyes were anxiously... Oh, God. She could probably tell from the look on their faces that it wasn't a very pleasant story. Oh, God. So right then I addressed Rena. Ooh. Right, I gotta get my... What do we do? Oh, what should I do? I think I'll do the good ending, then I'll do the bad ending. Yeah. Wait, even after looking at that, I forgot. Mummy Rina, what do you think? And I'm the one who told? I don't know. Right, do you... Oh yeah, obviously I should save this. Do you know a woman named Mummy Rina? Oh! Yeah, I know her. What about her? The woman who works at a club, right? In other words... Oh, that doesn't mean anything. Oh, yeah, she's definitely sets the urgency of the situation and the intensity. That doesn't mean anything. Rena interrupted in a harsh tone. She had a slightly angry look in her eyes, staring into Casey. Yeah, this really isn't going well so far. Casey needs to explain more. Yeah, where she works doesn't matter. Yeah.
どんな職業の人でも
Yeah, but the only thing is,
別にどうでもいいことだと
she knows so little. My dad likes her regardless of her occupation. I think that's
違
okay.
うかな
Or were you going to say otherwise?
いや違わない
No, I wouldn't.
いい人なら
Assuming she was a good person. Yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah.
それ
What is that supposed to
どう
mean?
いう意味かな
Yeah, oh god, now they're going to have to actually break it to her. The look in Nena's eyes was starting to appear more and more dangerous. Oh god, yeah, I don't really blame her. I mean, she is so concerned about her family. She cannot have anything go wrong because she's just so... She values a happy family more than anybody here would. So, yeah, of course. That's strange. It's certainly not a fun thing to hear, but Nena's reaction is oddly combative. Yeah, so I reflexively chimed in, even though I thought it might be uncalled for. Ooh. Right, what's the good choice? What do you think? Oh shit, I did the wrong save. There we are. What do you think of her? Yeah, interesting. So
どう
asking
って
for the
それ
opinion.
はどういう意味かな
Oh, Rika saying
Rika-chan.
that. Yes, asking for the opinion instead of actually stating the fact. I wonder why that's going to be good or bad. Interesting.
言葉通りの意味な
Yeah, I
の
mean exactly what I said.
Rena.
Yeah, Rena, please
正
answer me
直に
honestly.
答えてください
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, I wonder if she's like, this is actually really good. This is smart because this is actually going to get her to confess her true feelings about Rina to everybody. So as a result, she is going to potentially, you know, I don't know, she's just going to feel comfortable to talking to people about it. Then I kept quiet. Oh, yeah, and grabbed herself a cookie. Then after she finished eating it, she muttered a reply.
あんまり
Oh.
好きじゃない
Yeah, yeah, I don't like her very much. Yeah, yeah,
で
definitely.
も
But,
レナのうちねお母さんがいないの
oh, that's so horrible. Rena's house doesn't have a mum. No, I kind of get what she means because I suppose if Rena was actually a person that married into the family, then she would be able to have a parent. So I suppose that's why she has some sort of feelings of dependence on her. Oh, I think that's just so... I think that just makes it even worse that she's a bad person just because of that. Just because of the dependence she may have. It may show why she was so annoyed when she realised her true intentions. I had heard this story sometime in the past, but I gazed up at Keiichi, wondering how things had played out in his world. Yeah, he seemed to lightly catch his breath. I guess he didn't know.
レナが前の町に住
Back
んで
when we
いた
lived
時
in
に
another town.
他に好きな男の人を作って
Oh, yeah, she found another man she liked and they got divorced. Yeah.
勝手だよね
It was so selfish. Seriously,
自
yeah.
分は好きな仕
Even though
事
Dad was
続
always
けて
supporting her while
お
she
父
kept
さんは
working
ひ
at
た
the
すら
job
応
she
援
does.
してきたの
Yeah, I think it's absolutely horrible that she did that. I mean, it seriously is.
そうなのか
And so that's how it was.
女の人ばかりのお店に通ってることは
Yeah, of course I know that he's going to those bars full of women.
でも
But I think Dad
お
is
父
feeling
さんは
lonely.
寂しいんだと思う
Yeah, that's the worst thing. Yeah.
いきなり一人ぼっちになっ
Because
ち
he
ゃっ
was
たか
suddenly
らね
left all alone. Yeah, and he's finding it really hard to cope with it. I mean, oh god, I remember the horrible sort of reactions of him towards Rena, like him taking it out on her and obviously like trying to cope with it. I don't blame him. Yeah. Rena smiled sadly and continued defending her father.
寂しいんだからしょうがないと思う
Yeah, if he's lonely then what else can he do?
それでそういう店に行くってレナは全然悪いことじ
so
ゃ
then
な
I
いと
think
思うよ
it's not so bad for him to go to places like that, right?
実際お父さん
In
は
fact, Dad was been in
リナさんと
higher
知り合って
spirits
から
after getting
と
to
って
know
も元
Rena.
気になってくれたんだ
And
か
I
ら
think that's even worse because it's just all false hope. If she had the same intentions, then maybe it would have been good, but no way.
ああそれは悪いこ
Right,
と
there's
じゃな
nothing
い
wrong with that.
けど
But
Nani?
what? Oh yeah, she definitely sounds threatening. Yeah. God, I really just listen to this music and it's just so powerful. It seriously is. It is seriously good. But what? Oh no, this is going to be the most painful moment though, because she's actually going to find out the truth. Rena glared at Katie with hostility in her eyes as he tried to think of how to put it delicately. Oh yes, this is strange. It's like she's refusing to accept what Katie is trying to tell her. That reaction is totally unexpected. Yeah, it's actually kind of surprising, yeah.
お父さんね、
Dad.
結婚するんだって。
Oh, Tommy's getting married.
婚約指輪も渡して。
Oh, Jesus! It seems like he already gave her the engagement ring.
リナさんも私
And
に挨
Rina-san
拶に
came
来
to
て。
greet me, smiling while saying, I'll do my best to get
一生懸
along
命
with you.
頑張るからって笑って言ってくれたんだよ。
Yeah, it's actually really interesting. So, I wonder what actually made her... No, I'd assume she never really... She probably always had thought this, but when she actually realised Rina's true intentions, that was when she thought that it was unforgivable and murder must happen. Yeah,
本当か?
Seriously?
嘘言ってどうす
Yeah,
るの？
why would I lie about that? Yeah, fair.
リナさんもお父さんも
Rina-san and Dad are
レ
already
ナの
pushing
ために
themselves
いろ
to
いろ
be
と無理して
considerate of
気
me.
を使ってくれている。
No, they're not.
だからレナ
So
も
then I figure she
少し
should
くらいは我
put
慢
up
し
with
な
it for
くちゃって思ってる。
a little for their sake. I mean, I don't really think they are. They're just doing the duties they must do as a parent. As parents, and obviously one that would become a parent.
それおかしいかな？
Is that so strange?
間違ってるかな？
Is that wrong?
Yeah, そんなことはない。
Is that so strange? Is that wrong? No, it's
だ
not.
ったらケイチ
Then
君
Kate-kun.
わざわざそんなことを言いに
Yeah,
レナ
yeah,
の
why
家
did you
に
bother
来た
coming?
の？
Oh god, why did you bother coming out all the way out to Rena's house to say something like that? She is putting him on the spot, fucking hell. Even though everybody is doing their best
そ
to
れ
be
をぶち
patient.
壊しに来たの？
Yeah, you came to tear that up.
もしかして一人だと不安だからリカちゃんを付き添い
You
に
were too
連れて？
anxious to do it alone, so you brought Rika-san alone with you. Ah, that's really interesting that Keiichi's actually... Rena's actually seeing the bad in Keiichi. I suppose he is actually trying to tear apart the relationship, but that's because it's a poisonous relationship. Rena scornfully glared at Katie. Oh god, that's wrong. Rena has misunderstood something for a while now. Yeah, without thought guiding me, I rushed to speak up. Yeah, go Rika! Oh my god. I'm the one who told Katie. Right, so that's the correct choice. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. The one that asks her to control herself leads to the bad end. I'm the one who told Katie.
リカちゃんが
Rika-chan, why?
どうして？
Oh, now I suppose because she's seeing the bad in Katie. If Rika speaks up, the one person that she's not really seeing anything in, then that will be the best way to get the point across. Yeah. Rika-chan,
シー
why?
に話を聞いて
Yeah, I had something from C that
不安になったのです。
made me start to worry.
マミやリナという
Yeah,
女
about
性
that
の
mummy
こと
Arlena lady. Oh, now she's listening. Oh, God. Oh, her eyes were lightly shaking. But she seemed to be rethinking her hostility, and this time it was directed at me. Oh, no. Okay, she actually kind of needs to speak up, but how is she going to do it? It's such a serious point. Why, Rena? Why do you have that look in your eyes? Yeah, fair. It's just because of her family and how much she values it. I tried to speak up, but Katie held a hand to stop me, and then he continued. Oh.
レナ、そのリナって
How
やつ
well
の
do you know this Rina lady?
どこまで知ってるんだ？
言ったよね。関係ないって。
Yeah, didn't I tell you that that doesn't
だから
matter?
話すことなんてない。
So I have nothing else to say.
じゃあ俺が勝手に話
Then
す。
let me just talk to myself out
いいよ
loud.
な。
Is that okay? Oh, interesting.
話しても聞かないよ。
No matter what you say, I won't listen. I think that is going to be a little
話
bit
した
wrong.
ければお好きにどうぞ。
Yeah, but if you wish to speak, do as you please. And now I'm pleasantly turned to look away as she said that. Even so, Katie remained calm and slowly began speaking as though then I was still listening. Oh, we heard it from Shion.
レナの親父さん、
Rena.
マミやリナの
Yeah,
働いて
Rena,
いる
your
店
father
に
has been a regular customer
頻繁
at
に
the
通ってる
bar
らしい
where
な。
Mami Ardina works.
それも
He goes there
ほぼ
almost
毎
every
日。
day. Yeah. I suppose this is actually a really good tactic just for the motive of having Rena not there to sort of, I don't know, interrupt him just talking out to himself will really make things a lot more easy in that aspect. Yeah, she kind of is listening now. Because
そ
of
の
what
店っ
everybody-
て繁華街の中でも
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That place is
高い店らしいな。
extremely expensive, even for something in the downtown
一
area.
回行くだけでも
Yeah.
相当な金額だそう
Yeah,
だ。
it seems like it takes a considerable amount of cash just to get in. Oh damn, I never actually knew that. I thought it was just some low life bar. Wow.
だから常連客はすぐに顔が知れ渡るって聞い
Oh, and I hear that's why regular customers are easy to recognize. Yeah, yeah, fair.
そんな言い方やめて。
Oh, stop talking like
た。聞
that.
かないんじゃなかった
I
の。
thought you weren't listening. Yeah, 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 fair
だ
enough.
か
Yeah.
ら俺が勝手に
So I'm
喋っ
just
てる
talking
だ
to
けだ。
myself out loud. Yeah, let him finish because yeah. Then I reached for a cup and took a sip of warm tea. And then she silently stared at the bottom of the cup while holding it and oh god.
はっきり言
Yeah.
う。
I'll get to the point.
レナ、
Then I'll
そのマミや
Yeah,
リナっての
yeah,
は
good, getting to the point. Mummy Ardina is a con
男と
artist.
組んで
She gets
結婚
together
詐欺
with
を
men and
働いてる。
uses them for marriage fraud scams. Yeah.
え
Huh?
リナは
They
最
say
近
Dina has been bragging recently
平見
about
さんに
finding
カモを
another
見つけ
easy
たって言い
market
ふらしてる
in
らしい。
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
そ
Yeah.
してその時の話
And
で
the
出てき
man's
た
last
名字
name
が
was Ryugu.
竜宮
Yep.
だ。
証拠は
Do you have any... Shit, that's actually fair enough. Do you have any evidence of that?
これもシオンからの情報だ。
Yeah, we heard that from Shion too. This could actually be really bad if he says this without any evidence, then that could be
リナは
problematic.
物持ちのいい相手を見つけてはいいよって多額の金品をせしめている。
Yeah, they say they say Rina seeks out and woos wealthy men and then coasts large amounts of money and goods from them. Yeah, yeah.
その店でも有名になっているそうだ。
Oh, interesting. It seems like she's gotten famous with that. Even for this particular bar.
大人なんだからプレゼントだって高い
Yeah,
もの
he's
に
an
なるよ
adult, so gifts can be expensive easily. Yeah.
そんなのお父さんの自由じゃないかな。
Isn't my dad free to do as he wishes? Well, I don't really think he is free to do as he wishes, but he shouldn't be doing it if they're completely using these people. It's better to throw your money in a bin at this
な
point.
ら正直
Yeah,
言
then
うけ
I'll
どさ
ask you honestly.
普通結婚まで考えてる相手にそこまでお金を使
Yeah,
わ
is
せ
it
るもの
normal
な
to
の
make
か。
somebody you're even considering marry spend that much money? Yeah, yeah, definitely,
それに
yeah.
俺が
No, if you and
も
I
し
were
レ
in
ナ
a
とそんな関
relationship.
係になったとしたら
Oh God,
お断りだね。
unacceptable.
レナにだって選
Rena
ぶ
has
権
the
利が
right
ある
to
よ。
choose too. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's actually good that Rena's actually realizing the significance of the money spending. Rena has the right to choose
こん
too.
な風におせっかい風吹かせて嫌なこといっぱい言ってくる人のお嫁さんになんか
I never want to be the
絶対な
nosy
りたく
sort
な
of
い。
bride that badmouths other people like this. Oh, and Rena spat those words out with a nasty look on her face. Katie let out a sigh after seeing that reaction, and then we faced this question. Yeah, yeah, fair enough, yeah. think it's just so horrible for Rena that the fact that this person is actually posing to be her mother. I so hope she realises, because maybe she won't. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. And let's say it's Mion. Oh yeah, fair enough.
Satoko でも
Satoko,
リカちゃんでも
Oh, Satoko, Rika-san, oh god.
もし結婚しようと本気で考えた相手なら
Oh yeah,
Well,
definitely.
I'm
If we were
missing
serious
that.
about getting married, I wouldn't let my partners go to a place like that.
相手の気持ちを考え
Considering
た
my
ら
partner's feelings, part of
金
it
も
is
そうだ
about
け
the
ど
money.
他のやつに浮気してるかもなんて疑われるの
Oh yeah,
ごめんだから
yeah, but I also wouldn't want her to suspect I'm cheating on her with another woman.
普通
Yeah.
の会社だって
Oh, so he's
That's
actually getting to the
interesting.
point
Why
of like, you know, having the thing that Tepe's about to do. A normal workplace is full of men and women.
そんな
Yeah,
こ
if
とを
we
考
follow
え
that
て
logic, then it's impossible to
結
get
婚
married
して
and keep
働く
working.
なんてきっとできない
Yeah. Oh my god, she speaks disgusted. Wow.
普通の会社じゃないだろ
Yeah, but this isn't an ordinary workplace, right? Yeah. It's a pleasure
恋
shop
愛
where
した
you
気
get to
分を
enjoy
楽
the
しむ
feeling of
店の話だ
Oh god, that's scary. Why are they hanging out in adult stores?
金を使ってな
Oh, right, so that's just a metaphor. Yeah, by paying for it. Yeah,
だか
yeah.
ら
Didn't I
お
already
父
tell
さん
you?
も寂しいんだってさっき言ったじゃない
Oh no, that doesn't justify it at all. If anything, that makes it even worse. Didn't I tell you already? It's because dad is lonely.
もう一度言うぞ
I'll say it again, Rena.
親父さんは
Yeah,
Damasarete.
your father is being deceived.
Mami
Yeah,
Rina.
by Mami Rina. He really needs to bring Tepe's involvement in this as well. I think that would be really good. Just having Rena know Rina's involvement with Tepe, a disgusting man. And obviously what they do in cahoots together with the whole Badger game shit, then that would really make her change. Yeah. Ooh! Oh shit! Liar. Pow, Rena violently slammed her cup into the table. The force of the impact was strong enough to make the matador cookies spill over. Oh
さっきからお
no.
となしく聞いていれば勝手なことばっかり
No! Oh no, that's not true at all. I've been listening quietly and you've been saying whatever comes to
圭
mind.
一君はレ
Shit.
ナのお父さんをおバカさんだとでも思ってるの
He's not a fool, he's just fell for this thing. Casey, do you think Rena's dad is a fool?
詐欺をするような人かどうかちゃんと分かってじゃなきゃプロポーズなんてできないよ
No. Oh, he wouldn't propose to somebody without knowing there's some kind of scammer.
何言ってんだ
What are you talking about?
騙して
Oh.
結婚するから
Yeah,
結婚詐欺だろ
exactly. Yeah, she's tricking him into marriage. Isn't that what makes it a marriage
しか
scam?
もあいつは
What's worse?
北条哲平ってや
Yeah,
つと関係
right.
してるんだ
This is the end of her being mad. And what's worse, she's connected to Hojo Tepe.
大体
Plus the person acting.
さっきからおかしいのはレナの方だろうが
Oh, plus the person acting here strange is you, Deno.
シオンがわざわざ教えてくれた情報なのに何を頭から疑って聞いてるんだよ
Oh, Shion went to the trouble of sharing this information with us, but you're doubting it and not even listening to us. Yeah, interesting.
おかしい
Strange?
おかしいのは圭一君の方だよ
Oh my god! She's getting so mad that she's not listening to key things. If she wasn't mad, this would have changed her entirely. Bet you anything. You're the one who's acting strange,
なんで
Case.
関係のないレナのうちのことにそこまで口出ししてくるのかななんか
Because you're worried for a friend. Why are you saying this all when you have no connection to Nena's family?
しーちゃんに
Did
頼まれ
She-chan
たの
ask you to? No! They did it out of their own initiative. Well? Oh,
関係
fuck.
ないことあるか
No connection? Yeah,
レナは
yeah!
俺たちの仲間だ
Yeah, exactly. Nena, you're a friend.
仲間が
Yeah,
悩んで苦しんでいることを見過ごす
yeah, yeah. I can't just look the other way when a friend is
俺にはできないんだよ。
worried and suffering. Exactly.
仲
Yeah.
間
Friends.
お笑いだね
Oh, don't make me laugh.
相手の気持ちも考えずに傷跡に刃物突き立ててグリグリ掘り返すような人なんて
Oh,
仲
shit.
間じゃないよ
This is so bad in terms of an argument, though. I mean, yeah, if you stick a knife in somebody's scars and twist it without even considering their feelings, how can you call yourself a friend? That's interesting. Yeah, that. I mean, even though Katie really is trying to have good intentions here, it's just so bad. Like, amount of things he's actually concerning here. I mean, fair enough. I suppose the scar in her life is about the whole divorce-related thing, and he is kind of making it worse by proposing this idea that... But the only thing is, it is being made even worse because she's not believing it, I suppose. I mean, it's not her fault for not believing it. Of course, she wouldn't believe it just because of, you know, how she is, but still. God. And who was worried? Well, you will be in the future. Who was suffering? You will be in the future. Oh, no. Oh, Keiichi-kun, you've sure got an arrogance as becoming class representative, huh? No! Are you trying to say you can read a situation based on the atmosphere and people's expressions? No! Well, too bad. Rena isn't worried or suffering at all. Because I'm going to grab hold of my happiness and move forward. But doesn't she understand? She's never going to be able to do that when Rina just abandons her father. Liar. Oh, that's interesting. Using the bicycle. Yeah. It's not a lie. Oh my god! She really is a brick wall. I thought that was going to be the end of her being right. No matter how stubborn Rena can be, this is still odd. Rather than defending her father, Rena is more focused on refuting what Keiichi has to say. Like she doesn't want to admit it. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I kind of get what she means. Yeah. What's more, this information came directly from Shion. Yeah, that alone should be enough to prove we're acting with good intention. Yeah, and yet she's dismissing information from her friends as lies. Yeah, but to be fair, it is a situation as serious as this, of course. There would be a little bit of room for that. Isn't this just like Rena when she caused that tragedy? Oh, fuck.
Rena,
do you not believe what she told us? No! Oh my god! I can't believe she's thinking that. I don't know what she was thinking when she badmouthed Rina's son. Oh shit, but don't say strange things to lead Rena astray. I've decided to give this marriage my blessing and believe in it. Just see the obvious, it is a fake marriage. This is already set in stone. It's so hard for her too though, yeah. It's already set in stone. Shit, that is actually a really bad thing. Oh my god. Yes, it is. What? What? Because Higurashi-sama told me to do so. What? Then I shouted that out in a harsh tone. What? Okay, that is actually really weird. Higurashi-sama, you say? Hang on a second, what? It was an unfamiliar word. Wait, I remember though. That's the name of the guardian god of Hinamizawa, worshipped at the Watanagasi festival. Oh, I find it really interesting that Nika's point of view is just, oh my god, it is just absolutely out of the question. I really kind of get the impression that Hanyu is, by doing this, like, obviously, you kind of have to look to sort of grasp the meaning, but I kind of get the impression that she is testing Nika here. I can't believe this, though. I mean, she wants Nika to be in a world as happy as possible, and yet she's doing stuff like this. God, that's so bad if it's already set in stone, though. Holy fuck. How are they even going to get out of this? But why did she bring up Oyashiro-sama? Rika-chan? Oh, I immediately turned towards Rika-chan with an inquisitive expression, but she seemed just as surprised. Yeah, fair. She had a puzzled expression and her eyes were open wide. Yeah. Oh, first Rika Rika. And then I wasn't thrilled about their marriage either.
でも1週間くらい前
But
の
one night, about a week
レ
ago,
ナ来た来たペ
oh,
タペタって
I heard the tap
足音を立てて
tap out of my footsteps led by my pistol. That's really bad. She's actually potentially getting the syndrome again. Rena's hands were lightly trembling as she held them against her chest. She looked terrified, so there was no way this was a joke. No. Sensing how strange it was, I changed my attitude and turned towards Rena.
なんで
Yeah, Rena, why would I ask someone to be at your house?
レナの
Yeah.
ところに
Yeah.
圭一君は知らないんだ
Kate-kun, you
ね
don't know, but
お社様は私たちの
yeah,
ことをずっと
Oyasuma-sama
見
is
て
watching us all the time. Yeah,
そして
yeah. Cursing and punishing all the people who
南沢から
abandoned Hinamizawa
お
or
社
don't
様
show
をちゃん
proper
と
respect
敬
for
ったりしない
Oyasuma-sama.
人にたたって罰を与えるのだからレナのうちもお社様を大事にしなかったから罰が当たった
Oh shit, that's bad. And so since Rena's family didn't show enough respect to Oyasuma-sama, we had to be punished. If she thinks this could potentially be some sort of atonement for, you know, like not showing enough respect, that could be really fucking bad because you really wonder whether Nena's actually going to be, she's going to be enthusiastic. Maybe she's going to not, she's, even if the whole Rina thing is true, she's going to refuse to do anything about it just because of this being a way to sort of make up for this. Rena's shoulders slumped as she incoherently muttered that to herself. Her words were outlandish, bizarre, and didn't sound the least bit sane. Yeah, but I kept quiet and continued listening. Yeah, fair
お父
enough,
さ
they
んと
didn't
お
sound
母さん
sane.
が離婚したのはレナのせいなの
Oh, fuck. Katie really needs to get powerful quickly. It's then I saw that Mum and Dad got
南
divorced.
沢を出て行く時レナは反対した
Yeah, back when we moved away from Hinamizawa, I was
で
opposed.
も結局お母さんのためだからって言われてついていったら
Yeah,
お
but
父
I
さん
went
が不幸に
along
なっ
with
ちゃっ
it
た
in the end because they told me it was for Mum's sake, which caused Dad to become unhappy. Yeah. That's so surprising though, like seriously.
本当はもっともっとお父さんの幸せを考えて頑張って反対していたらこんなことにはならなかったはずなのに
Honestly, if I had tried harder and harder to think about Dad's feelings instead of fighting to oppose the move, oh, things would have ended like this. No, they would have.
それがこの再婚話と 関係あ
What
る
does
の
this
か
have to do with the remarriage? Yeah, yeah.
終わりなんだよ
Everything.
やっとお父さんは昔の傷を忘れて
Yeah,
新しい幸せを見つ
that's
け
the
てくれた
worst thing. Dad was finally able to move on from his old wounds and find new
な
happiness.
のにレナは最初喜べなかった
Yeah, but then I still wasn't happy at first.
賛
Yeah,
成で
yeah.
きなかった
I couldn't support it.
そのうちだんだん
being around
リナ
Rina.
さんのことが疎ましくなって見ているだけで不愉快になってきて家を乗っ取られるかもだったらその前に
Hang on a second. What? Is she?
Rena.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Wait, hang on a second. Is this like Tsumi Horoboshi, which is what Hanya is actually telling Rena about? Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Rena. The way Rena trembled as she spoke made it clear how frightened she was. Oh, God, fair. Nika-san rushed over to Rena and hugged her with her small body.
お社様はそんな な神様じゃないのです。
I kind of get the impression that maybe Hanya is a little bit different to what Rena's actually thinking here. Or Yasuda-sama is not that sort of
た
god.
とえひなみ沢を出て行っても何も
Yeah,
悪い
yeah.
ことを
Even
し
if
て
you
い
left
ない人
Hinamisawa
に
or a
語
god
る
like
なん
that
て
wouldn't curse somebody
そ
who
んな
did
神
nothing
様
wrong.
はおかしいのですよ。
I kind of get the impression she is treading in dangerous
だ
territory.
って今でも夢に時々出てくるんだもの。
Oh, but even now it still haunts my dream. Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Tears came spilling from Rena's eyes as she shouted that, and she was trembling with both arms clinging to her chest. Jesus. God, it feels so bad. Acting like she couldn't even see me as she continued her story.
お社様は言ったの。
Oh, Yasuda-sama told me
敵意を捨てなさいって。
to abandon my hostility
お父さんの幸せを心から願
and
いなさい。
sincerely wish for Dad's happiness. Oh, fuck.
だからレナはリナさんとの結婚を
So
祝
Rena
福
gave
す
her
るの。
blessing to Rina-san's
で
marriage.
なきゃまたたたられちゃう。
Yeah, because it's better than being cursed again. Oh, that's actually really interesting. So, without Yasuda-sama, she would never have, well, without Hanya, it could be likely that Rina would already be dead. Who knows?
また変な色のお薬飲まされちゃう。
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, and it's better than taking that weird coloured
レナ
medicine.
の勝手な思い込みで、せっかくお父さんが掴んだ幸せが壊れちゃったら、またお社様がレナのところに来ちゃう。
And if Nana's selfish desires ever trample on Dad's happiness, Yasuda-sama will come for me again.
レナが悪い子だっていっぱい責めて、ひたひたひたひたって後ろを追いかけて。
Oh, tormenting me, telling me I'm a bad girl, chasing me from behind with those tap-tap footsteps. No, I don't blame her. That must be horrible. I mean, I really don't get why Hanya would actually, like, torment her, though. Or maybe that could potentially just be the syndrome, meaning a worse interpretation. Maybe hallucinations. I don't know. I think that's very unlikely, though. But, yeah. I really wonder what she would actually do that for. Because that doesn't sound like the Hanya we know. God, no. Oh, God. No matter how much I apologize, those tap 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 footsteps follow me
落ち着く
everywhere.
のです、レ
Calm
ナ。
down, Rena.
誰も
Yeah.
いないのです。
Yeah, there's nobody like that here. Fair enough. Yeah.
レナも悪いことをしていないから。
Yeah, yeah. You
語
haven't
ら
done
れること
anything
はないの
wrong,
です
so you're not going to be cursed. Yeah.
早く。
Quickly, quickly.
早く捨てないとお社様の力が消えて、私はまた体を何かに乗っ取られてしまう。
Oh God. Yeah, of course she's scared about the whole insect-related thing. If I don't abandon it quickly, the power of Yasuda-sama will fade away, and something will take over my body again. Oh God.
お社様がついてくるよ。そして早く早くと私にささやくの。
Oh, Yasuda-sama will come again, whispering at me to
ど
hurry
こま
up,
でもついてきて、急げ急げと私をせかす。
following me around everywhere I go, urging me to rush.
い
Rush.
つまでもどこまでもついてきて、ずっとずっと言い続けるの。
God. Following me forever, constantly saying that and over and over.
本当だよ。
It's true. Hold up. God, this is just painful. It's true.
本当だってば。
It's true, I'm telling you.
なんでみんなには見えないの？
Oh, no, Rika probably could, but like, why can nobody see it?
私の言うことなぜ信じないの？
Oh! Okay, they need to get across that they believe her. She is in such a bad situation. They
み
need
んな
to.
で私を騙してるんだ。みんなにも見えているはずなんだ。
Fuck!
やめて。もう注射は
Everyone is lying to me. Everybody should be able to see it. No, no, no. More injection. No, stop.
Rena!
Rena. What the fuck happened? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, good for them. Then I was agony breathing finally began to calm down as Rika-chan and I clung towards her. God, it really is just sad that.
落ち着いたか
Yeah, have you calmed down, Rena?
レナ、
Rena, are you alright?
大丈夫なのですか？
Oh, Rena faintly, almost imperceptibly nodded to us. Oh, her whole body was still trembling and covered in sweat. Jesus, even so, her look of confusion up until now was completely gone. So Rika-chan and I looked at one another and sighed in relief.
ごめんね。
Sorry.
私、取り乱して。
Oh God, yeah, no, sorry I lost control.
いや平気だぜ
No, it's fine.
これくらいさ
That was nothing. Yeah, that's fair enough, yeah. I suppose it's really good that he's sort of being, you know, the really forgiving friend now, me. Rika-chan anxiously looked up at her, but she still didn't relax her tight grip on Rena. Yeah, fair. The sincerity in Rika-chan's expression may have gotten through to us, because Rena's face gradually began turning red.
信じてくれないかもしれないけど。
Oh my God, of course she would.
確かにお社様に
Yeah,
会
you
っ
may
た
not
の。
believe it, but Rena really did meet
だから
Oyasuro-sama.
また来た時は怖くて不安で逃げたい気持ちでわけがわからなくなって。
So when it came back, I was scared and anxious. I couldn't understand, but I wanted to run away.
だから。
Yeah, so I... Wait,
おお。
what the fuck? What does she...
わかった
I understand. Oh... Huh? Oh, yeah, I think it's really good that Casey's actually doing this. Really, really good, you know? I mean, she needs support so badly. Of course it's good that, you know, he's listening to her. God, that's just really unbelievable to think. And it is fair enough that the sort of... I mean, obviously, Oyasuro-sama reappearing was because of the syndrome taking place again, because of, obviously, Rina becoming like more and more detestable, and obviously the stress of that, I'd assume that would be what would reawaken it. God, it's just... Oh, I feel so bad for her, though, because, like, she feels so scared of Oyasuro-sama's presence, obviously, just because she doesn't know. She doesn't know about the whole syndrome-related thing. Of course, she would think it's, like, one of the worst things that could potentially remind her of, you know, her horrible, horrible childhood. I mean... Oh, God, this is horrible, though. I'm assuming she's really, really sort of seeing... I'm assuming she's, like... It's gone so bad for her that she's actually seeing something that's not actually happening in reality. Yeah. I thought that maybe I had spoken far too plainly. Oh, no. Or at least I hope not. However, I can say that for certain those words weren't just fleeting words. They came from the heart. Yeah, brilliant. And thanks to what Rena said just now, I can finally remember that thing I had nearly forgotten. Oh. Oh. Yeah, no, it's absolutely unthinkable for you to be telling a lie. Yeah, and I doubt a mere dream is enough to make you this scared. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. She would never be lying about this, no way. So I believe what you told us. Yeah. Oh, I think it's good that she actually realises just how much of a good friend Katie is. And I don't really know if this is going to let Rena to believe that he has no bad intentions in telling in the whole Rina related thing, but I kind of get the impression that it is likely that Keiichi may not. It's like the Rena's gonna. I don't know. Maybe this is just gonna reiterate how much of a trustworthy friend. Maybe it isn't actually going to solve the issue of Rina. Who knows? But at the same time, I think this is really good because this is going to make her believe what they're actually telling and consider it more as well. But the only thing is, she's been really, really stressed. I mean, poor girl, she's just had a fucking panic attack. Yeah, so if she doesn't react, then there's not much. If she doesn't believe them, there's not much more they can do until maybe another day. Yeah, well, Oyasuro-sama really is like that. Then it can't be helped. Sorry for saying such terrible things and harassing you. Oh, that's actually really interesting. Really, I'm so sorry. That's enough talking about this subject. Oh, Keiji-kun. That is really interesting that he's actually taken the initiative here. But the only thing is, I mean, even though the apology could potentially lead to things, they didn't realise the sort of positive impacts that Rena had actually been feeling towards the relationship. She wanted to support it because, you know, of Yasudo-sama, and also because of, you know, her just having reconsidered from that. Yeah, it would be really interesting to think, like, what would actually happen without the interference of them. I really wonder if she would, just because of Yasuda-sama's involvement, I wonder if she would become... No, I think the paranoia would definitely seep in when she's actually left them. But the only thing is, she was pregnant in the one before. Oh my god, what if she's pregnant now? What are they going to do about that? Oh god, that's scary. Keiichi? Yeah, Rika must be totally. Rena and Rika-chan both gaze at me with mixed feelings. Ah, Shion's information is probably true, but the truth and the logic behind it won't necessarily make you happy. Yeah, and as far as Rena is concerned, Oyasuno-sama's existence is an indisputable fact. Yeah, and same for Rika as well. Yeah, you're kind of outnumbered. In a sense, these are just the basic elements that constitute Rena's sense of values and idea of justice. Yeah. If that's the case, rather than denying it and forcing our own values upon her, isn't it our responsibility as her friends to help her find a way to support her well-being while still abiding that fact is potentially true? Yeah, fair. But the only thing is, if they do that, it could be likely that, you know, Rina's going to leave the family, and as a result, things are going to be really bad. I certainly thought so. Yeah. Ooh! Oh, shit! Oh, that could be bad! Just then, I heard loud engine sounds coming from outside the house. The sound grew louder as it moved to the front of Rena's house, then ceased, indicating that the car had come to a stop. Oh, God. Bing bong bong bong. Huh, what could it be? Oh, it could be the delivery. What could it be? Sorry, please wait a minute. Or it could be Rina and the father. I really wonder what would happen if they talked to Rina, but they would probably that would just probably outline how bad the situation could potentially be. So please wait for a minute. Oh shit, I wonder what this could be. But then I wiped the tears from her puffy red cheeks, then stood up and left the room. Rika-san and I silently watched her go. I think it's just so sad that from this conversation, I mean, I suppose it has achieved by iterating the fact that Katie and her, they're really looking out for her and really trustworthy. And then I can't talk to them about situations. But the only thing is, I really don't know if this has achieved much. But at the same time, I suppose they know what's happening now. Oh yeah, it is. Excuse me. Where should I put these packages? Oh, she doesn't know. I heard the firm voice of a deliveryman echoing through the house. Keiichi. I understand. But going any farther than this is really pushing it. Yeah. Meep. Yeah. Rika-san sighed and slumped on her shoulders. Honestly, even I didn't expect us to be so outright rejected. Yeah, so I couldn't help but feel disappointed. Yeah, exactly. What? What the fuck? Huh? What? What was that voice? Is something wrong? Huh? Is something wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, it's nothing. No, say what the fuck was happening! I shook my head and patted my ears. Must be hearing things. No, you are not hearing things! But even if Oyasudo-sama is real, I think doing something like that is uncalled for. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, I think Rika should probably address her relationship with Oyasudo-sama now. Yeah, Oyasudo-sama isn't that kind of god. Yeah, exactly. Certainly not. Yeah, certainly not one that would the word wish misfortune upon
だ
people.
よな。
Yeah, right.
でもあのレナの怯えようは
Oh god,
普通
yeah,
じゃ
but
な
the
かっ
way Rena
た。
panicked wasn't normal. It was like,
一
yeah.
体
What on earth was that? Yeah, fair. Dude, I genuinely can't believe that Keiichi's actually hearing Oyasura or something. How is that even possible? Because Keiichi, there is no way he has the syndrome. I wonder just how he's hearing it. Maybe it's just chance. Or maybe she has more powers so that her presence is a little bit more accessible to people. Oh,
僕のせいなのです。ごめんなさい。
interesting. Just then, a voice echoed inside my head. It's my fault. I'm sorry. Yeah, I suppose. Why is she saying this to him instead of Rika? Like, it makes no sense. Voice echoed inside my head. Where have I heard that voice before? Oh, what was it from back then? What?
そうか。
I get that. I get it.
ケイチ、
Wait, Casey?
え
Oh,
あ
sorry.
ごめん。いずれにせよ今のレナには何を言って
Yeah,
も
at any
難し
rate,
い
it
だ
would be difficult to say anything more to Rena the way she is now.
だったら
Yeah, so let's think of
Rena
another
を
way.
不安に
Well,
させ
then
ない
why make
別の
Rena
方法を
uneasy?
考えようぜ
Yeah, I really wonder how they could actually do that though. Like, seriously. This is a
別
bad
の方
problem.
法とは
Another way, like
何
what?
ですか？
Like, they need to prevent this marriage from happening. Seriously, it's gonna fuck up her entire
えっ
life.
と
Like,
そうだな
well,
これから考えよ
let's think about it. Yeah.
うあいで
Ow?
リカちゃん
Rika-chan,
何するん
what was
だ
Oh. Oh, to be fair, this is an urgent situation.
無
Yeah.
責任男。
You irresponsible one. Damn! What's she turning against him for? What? Suddenly a sight escaped me. I'm the fool for expecting too much of him. Oh. Does this boy still not understand how serious the situation is? Yeah, fair, yeah. Oh, yeah. Isn't that only natural? Casey doesn't know how much about the history of Oyasura. Casey doesn't know much about the Oyasura-sama faith, and even less about what happened in the personal history with Rena and what made her so terrified and deluded about Oyasura-sama. Yeah, definitely, yeah. It's interesting that she describes her as being deluded about Oyasura-sama. She did genuinely hear her even, but like, yeah. Just the fact that he's believed as much as I've told him could perhaps be called a miracle. Yeah, that's fair, but that's not enough. No way. Anyway, I'm concerned about this story about Oyasura-sama. Yeah. Indeed, among all of us, Rena is one of the most conscious of Oyasura-sama's existence. Yeah, this is an absolute secret from Keiichi, but she has actually received medical counselling on it. Yeah, what's more, I heard that she has problems at the school she transferred to that forced her to transfer again. Oh, right, yeah. Leaving the village does significantly increase the risk of worsening Hinamizawa syndrome symptoms. Yeah, the trigger for that is extreme stress, doubts, anxiety, and sudden surges of hatred that increases one's mental load. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Rena was originally from this village and facing problems stemming from the divorce while moving to a new location ultimately drove her to the limit. Yeah. And after that set in, she very briefly reached a stage close to level 5. Yeah, it wasn't level 5, but it was very close, yeah. It was an extremely dangerous situation. Yeah, seriously. It was. Yeah, it really was a coincidence that the Tokyo research group learned of Rena's illness. Yeah, how would they learn, actually? I wonder. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, but the only thing is, I suppose, he doesn't understand how serious the situation is, but at the same time, he doesn't know how much he is sort of... how much ground he's treading on, you know? Yeah, and when she says problems, oh boy, that is just putting it lightly. That really is. Fortunately, after Rena returned to Inamazawa, she was selected to receive treatment with a new drug that Iria had just developed and to receive intensive care on Goguda. Oh, right, interesting. I didn't realise that. As a result, Rena was able to recover to such a degree that she was able to live her daily life she does now. Yeah, and I think that is so good, but at the same time, it's just horrible that, you know, it's still in there. It still is. At the time, I discreetly snuck a glance at a part of a report EDM made for Tokyo and found that the name Oyasuro-sama was written in there. Oh, it said that Rena interpreted all her abnormal circumstances to a concept she heard when she was young, called the curse of Oyasuro-sama. Yeah, I find that really interesting, but... Yeah, resulting from a lack of familial love. Interesting. So that's actually... I wonder how, like, a lack of love would actually make you interpret things of malice from curses. It's actually kind of weird that she does interpret it as Oyasuro-sama related things. Could you imagine if she was actually completely delirious about the whole Oyasuro-sama thing, and there was no Oyasuro-sama there at all? But I think that's really unlikely. I mean, of course it's unlikely. It's normal for a child of her age to settle on something or someone to push responsibility onto. Yeah, but Rena didn't because she really did love her family. Yeah. And because her high degree of independence caused her to focus her thoughts on blaming herself. Oh. Yeah, fair. That's how the report summarised it. Interesting. In other words, Oyasuro-sama Rena spoke of was actually her own subconscious. Yeah, I do find that interesting, but I don't think that's likely. In which case, there's a contradiction there. If the Oyasuro-sama that Rena is so insistent on is actually a manifestation of her subconscious, would it stop her from becoming conscious or stop? Yeah, that is actually fair enough, but it did there. I mean, it stopped her from literally dying. No, in fact, it would be the opposite. Yeah, it would drive her to eliminate Rina to protect her family. In other words, it would only heighten her urge to kill. Yeah, but the only thing is, at the same time here, it's completely the opposite to this. But this time, Oyasuro-sama is pushing her to value familial love in an inclusive way rather than exclusive. Yeah, definitely, yeah. In which case, it can't be derived from Rena or from her subconscious. Yeah, because even Rena's subconscious mind doesn't want to accept Rina. Yeah. Then who on earth is this Oyasuro-sama that Rena claims visited her again? Oh, it's Hanyu. No, but the only thing is... Oh, Chan. Yeah. Chan.
Rika-chan.
Rika-chan. Oh yeah, of course she's blacked out, yeah. But that is really, really concerning because this is Hanyu. This is 100% Hanyu. I think the parts before were Hanyu, not her subconscious, but yeah. That's so good that Tokyo actually learned of her owners, though. My god, if they didn't, fucking hell, that would have been very bad. Oh, Meep. I was so surprised to hear her Adam voice that I jumped. When I looked up, Katie was anxiously looking down at me.
どうした
What's wrong?
急に考え込んだりして。
Oh, yeah. She kind of was. You seemed like you were lost in thought all of a sudden. Meep is
なんでも
nothing.
ないのですよ。
Her catchphrase.
それよりこれからどう
Yeah,
し
more
ます
importantly,
か
what are we gonna do now? Yeah,
とりあえず
exactly.
今日のところは
Anyway, that's enough
こ
for
こで引き
today.
上げよ
Yeah.
う。これ
Fair.
以上だと
If we go any further,
またレナの
Yeah,
気
we'll
分
probably rub
を
down
魚
the
でする
wrong
こと
way
にも
again.
なりかねないし。
Yeah, fair. Unfortunately, that's the truth. Yeah, I let out a sigh full of anxiety and regret as I nodded to him. Yeah. It is brutal, but it is the truth. At the same time, so I really do wonder what's going to happen. I really do wonder if they can actually touch this relationship or if they're going to just have to let it slide.
仕方ないのです。
I really wonder what the bad ending of this is then. Because this isn't exactly good. We have no choice.
一度出直して
Yeah,
対
let's
策
leave
を
for now
考
and
え
think
ま
it
しょう。
over. Yeah.
それにしても
Anyway, Nana's taking...
レナのやつ遅いな。
Oh, yeah, Nana's taking a long time with this delivery guy. Yeah, that's because the furniture is
どうしたんだろう
big. I wonder if something happened. Nah, nothing happened. Oh, yeah, definitely. I could hear some loud noises coming down from downstairs. It seemed like they were carrying some pretty big packages.
ちょっと見に行っ
Yeah,
て。
why don't we take a look? Huh? Oh shit, what's happened? Casey said that, but the door swung open and then I emerged the moment he started to stand up. Oh, mind reader confirmed.
遅かったな。
That took a while, didn't I?
レナ
After gazing at Rena, Katie and I glanced at one another. Rena looked completely haggard just a little while ago, but now she had an unbelievably shocked, gloomy expression like she was on the verge of tears. Oh no. I think now she's really starting to sort of realise just how much she's being used. No, but the only thing is she was really sensitive to her home and the place that she sort of felt safe in without just being, revamped.
おいおい。
Hey, what's wrong?
どうしたんだよ。
レナ
Rena, what's
どうしたの
wrong?
ですか？何か
Did something
あ
happen?
ったのですか？なんかね
Kind of.
家具が
Furniture is...
家具
Furniture?
家具がどう
What's
したん
this
だ
about furniture?
お父さんが大量に家具を注文して
Dad
たみたい
apparently
なの。
ordered a whole lot of furniture.
レナ全
Oh,
然知らなかった。
God, that's hot. Yeah, but he never told Rena anything about it. Yeah! Oh, no. No, because the thing is, he's doing really, really big things, not even telling kids about it. I mean, yeah, that is so understandable that, this would make her feel just really, really distanced, really left out, and as a result, it could really just make her feel that Rina's being prioritised over her. And maybe this will make her see how dangerous the relationship is. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, God, and her lips were shaking and her eyes were open wide. Sensing that she was in pain, Katie put his hands on her shoulders and tried to cheer her up. Yeah, I suppose that's the
レナ
best
の
thing.
親父さん、内緒で模様替えか何かするつもりだったんじゃないかな。
No, then isn't there a chance that your father was just doing some remodelling in secret?
ほら、サプライズのつもりでさ。
Yeah, hey, maybe he was planning to surprise you? Fair, maybe it
だ
could
け
have
ど
been.
全然お父さんの趣味じゃ
But
ない
it's
の
all。completely different from my dad's style. Yeah, deep down then I had already made a certain assumption. Her manner of speaking made that clear.
あんな派手な家具、
Yeah,
お父さん
yeah.
選ぶはずない。
Dad would never choose such gaudy furniture.
リカちゃん、
Rika-chan. Oh, are they talking? Oh, right. Katie and I looked at one another, and then we followed Rena down the stairs. An endless supply of furniture was being hauled into the house from the delivery truck. Oh, fuck. They must have not been given layout instructions because the furniture was just being sat down down in whatever space was. Oh God. Rena's house had previously been uniformly defined by warm-coloured furniture, but it was overrun by this new furniture in an instant. Oh, pastel furniture and tropical rugs were laid out. They were all fashionable in style, the likes of which I'd only seen in TV dramas. Yeah, but they seemed completely out of place in this house. Yeah, it felt wrong, like a total stranger was moving into the house. Yeah. Alright then, please excuse us. After a voice coming from the entryway declared the work complete, I heard the sound of the engine starting up and the truck gradually driving away. Yeah, it was like a sudden storm that had struck within ourselves. Yeah. Oh God, I wonder. Oh, then I'll drop down to the floor in a daze. Yeah. Yeah, all this furniture looks so expensive. Why?
Rena.
Oh, it's because. Oh. Oh no, is she realising? What is she realising? Then I immediately rose to her feet like she had just thought of something, then rushed to the back room. Katie and I quickly chased after her. Yeah, they have to, it's an emergency. It should be here. Oh, she's probably checking for the bank book. Yep, it is. Rena's hands were trembling as she opened the door to her father's study. She pulled a heavy portable safe out from underneath a pile of documents, then smoothly lined up the numbers like she knew the combination by heart. Yeah, it's kind of funny that she does, but yeah. And then when she opened the safe, she cried out. What is this? Underneath some bank books, personal seals, and a few stamps. And some unused postcards, there were many bundles of freshly minted 10,000 yen bills. It was a considerably thick bundle of bills, yeah, and some narrow paper wrappers seemed to be right beside them. If the wrappers were left behind, then their contents must have already been used up. The stamp on each wrapper was indicated that each bundle contained 1 million yen! Jesus! Oh my God. Yeah, this is clearly far too much cash to be keeping in a personal safe at home. Yeah, definitely. Everybody here seemed to be thinking that. The pile of cash was weird enough on its own, so of course Nena's hands were shaking as she opened the bank book stored within the portable safe. Yeah. Nena stared at the bank book. Oh no, she's really going to get a picture of just how much Rina is using her father for financial stuff now. I wonder if I can get away with this, or are my earphones going to be too irritating? Well, that's not comfortable. There we go. And neither is that. It's really interesting that she knows the combination by heart. She must have had to do this before. stretched my body to see what was written there, but I stopped myself. Yeah, good. Besides, I can imagine what was there based on Rena's expression alone. Oh my god, then I remained motionless for half a minute or so, simply gazing at the bank. That must be shocking then, Jesus. And then...
何これ
What is this? Oh. She quietly muttered that to herself, and then both of her arms fell limp as she slumped to the ground.
レナ
Rena. I crouched down in front of Rena and grabbed her limply opened hand. Oh yeah, I suppose he's going to be see. In response to that, Rena silently offered me the bank book she held in her other hand. I looked inside. There were transactions of hundreds of thousands of yen. Withdrawn many times over a very short time frame. Oh god. No, that wasn't all. A long-term certificate of deposit that was clearly intended for furniture use was also recently cashed out, and the money was moved to this savings account. Oh
嘘
god.
だよ
Lies. Jesus. God, that is seriously surprising, though. I mean, especially this. Lies. Then oh yeah, she probably just can't believe it. She's just doubting what she sees. But then I despondently muttered that, but her words lacked the strong denial they had earlier. Yeah, because it is true.
No, Rena.
Hey, Rena. Casey suddenly spread a document out in front of Rena like he had found something and asked her about it.
お前、引っ越すのか
Are you moving? Oh no! This is the flat Rena had. Are you moving? Huh? Oh no! Then I was stunned by the document Casey held out in his hand. On that document, I saw the logo of an Okinomiya real estate company and room information for a rental apartment. Yep. Oh god. Yeah, I could hear the cries of the Higurashi coming off from off in the distance. The sunset red sky was dotted with crawling crows. Well, that's beautiful, I suppose. What's happening with them doesn't reflect that, but yeah. The three of us silently walked forward as our long shadow stretched down the road ahead. Yeah. I heard the dry sound of bicycle wheels. The sound of our footsteps was too melancholic and too uneasy. Oh yeah, definitely, especially for like Rena, I suppose, because Yasuro-sama. I don't know, just stuff like that. Oh yeah, fair. We paid a visit to the real estate agents. By the way, where is Rena's dad? By the way, I mean this is several hours after school, and yet she's still not seen him. But I suppose I think it's just really horrible, this, because, like, he's spending all of his time at a bar. I mean, even, I get that he's sad from his divorce and everything, but he's still a parent. He should not be doing stuff like that at all. Not even in the weekends, I don't think he should be doing that. Maybe it's a little bit better in the weekends, but, like, still, it's not good. It really isn't good. You should not be abandoning your kids when they have no other people to, you know, be with, alone in the house. We paid a visit to the real estate agency in Okinomiya, listed on that document. The situation there was even worse than what we heard from Shion. Jesus. And we found staggering new information. Right.
ああ、間宮律子さんの物件ですね。
Yeah, I mean Mamiya Ritsuko-san's property.
ええ、予約を受けたまっております。
Yes, we've already accepted her for reservation. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. I was a bit surprised to learn that Mamiya Rina wasn't her real name. it completely defied common sense to hide your real name from somebody you were planning to marry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's another thing that can sort of prove to Rena that this person is not good. However, Rena's complexion transformed to a deep blue, then a ghastly pale. As we spoke with the agent, and Katie standing behind her had intense anger dyeing his face red. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, who would not feel angry by stuff like this? Yeah. And my face probably looked just like Katie's. When I opened my palms, I could clearly see the marks from my nails digging into my clothes. Yeah. No, I don't blame them. Mami Rina, or to use her real name, Mami Ritsuko, was planning to live with another man in that apartment. Yeah, she was planning to live with Tepe in that apartment. Yeah. The proof of that was that another person besides Rena's father was listed on the reservation form. Oh, a name I didn't recognise that was different from Hojo Tepe's. What? So hang on a second, she's in a relationship with Tepe, and yet she's probably cheating with Tepe. What? Yeah, I wonder. Maybe she was planning to cut ties with Tepe after robbing the money from Rena's father? Considering that she didn't include Tepe in her plan to rob the Sonozakis, it didn't sound that unrealistic. Yeah, fair. Still, this apartment costs more than all the money from cashing out that investment, doesn't it? Yeah, interesting that, actually. Casey brought out a valid point when he muttered that. In other words, Rina was trying to make up the difference by stealing money from the Sonozakis. Yeah. Agreed was astounding. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. And shameless. It is, yeah. And shameless? Why shameless? Why not, like, the most shameful thing you could ever think about? If not for the problems it would cause Satoko, even I'd want to murder some... Yeah. Even I want to murder such a super woman.
嘘だ。
Oh god, this must be horrible for her, like, seriously. And she's in public as well, so you can't really, have what happened to her beforehand. Well, I mean, she can, but, like, it will just be worse in terms of consequences. Oh god. Yeah, I really don't blame Katie for the murder thing. Lies. Now? Oh, lies. Oh, God. Yeah, I really get the impression that she's starting to realise. Oh god, I genuinely can't believe that though. I mean, it's just so awful. I seriously can't imagine what she would be going through, just especially because of how much she values her family as well. She's like really valuing her family. She's thinking that New Hope, even though she didn't really like Rina at first, New Hope, new mother, new everything really could happen. But it's just this. And the fact that, the father she loves is being horribly used by this person. After that, we somehow managed to stop Rena's crying and left the real estate office. And on the way back, we had the misfortune of the chain on Rena's bike breaking, so we ended up walking the whole way back pushing our bikes. Oh god, that's a nightmare.
レナ
Yeah, that really is bad luck. Rena. I line myself up by the sides and beside Rena while pushing my bike and looked straight at her. She finally stopped sobbing, but her eyes were swollen red and her soft flushed cheeks were spoiled with dirt splashed when her bike toppled. Oh Jesus, she actually fell. God, that's horrible.
元気出してほしい
Yeah, I
の
want
で
you
すよ
to cheer up. That's going to be really, really hard, but at the same time, at least she's being...
なんでかな
Why? Yeah, fair enough. I mean, her situations are just so bad after saying that. Then I stopped in her tracks. Katie and I stopped with our bikes about 3 steps afterwards and looked back at dinner. Oh no.
レナお社様の言う通りにしたんだ
Oh no, I think that's even worse. Then I did as Oyashiro-sama
リナ
asked.
さんのこと嫌いだったし
Yeah, even
お
though I
父さん
hated
の再
Dina-san
婚
and
は大
opposed
反
her
対
to
だっ
marriage.
たけど
Yeah.
お社様が嫌いになっちゃいけない
Oyashiro-sama told me not to be hateful and not to run away, so I
我慢
decided
し
to
ようって
endure
決め
it.
たんだよ
Yeah, and I think this is even worse because this kind of poses the feelings of Nena's like sort of the thing that helped her and saved her life, just betraying her.
それで幸せになれるって
Yeah, and that way I'll be able to happy.
信じてたんだ
I
よ
believe that. Yeah,
Rena.
yeah. Rena.
圭一君にもいっぱいひどいこと言った
Oh,
んだよ
don't blame yourself. I said a lot of mean things to you, didn't
信
I?
じちゃいけないから
I couldn't.
圭一君の言うこと信じたらまたリナさんのこと嫌いになって結婚を反対したくなるから
Yeah, Kate-skin. I said a lot of mean things to you, didn't I? I couldn't believe it, because if I did believe the things you said, then I'd start hating Rina-san again, and I'd want to oppose their marriage. I can't believe that she still continues to deny that, even after having concrete evidence, and really, really passionate and concerned friends. I mean, that really just shows how much she values her family. It seriously does. I mean, she's not even willing to accept it, even after this. It really is quite shocking.
だから傷つけること
Yeah, so I said a lot of
た
hurtful
くすごめ
things.
んねごめんねきっと許してくれないけどもう言わないでって
I'm sorry. I'm sure you won't forgive me. No, of course they will. That is the first thing they'll do. But I told you to stop
な
talking.
のに
And yeah.
なのに
Oh God. Massive tears came pouring out of Rena's eyes like rainfall, dribbling down her cheeks and into the ground below. Seeing that reminded me of what Katie said earlier. What did he say?
レナってさ確かに一度思い込んだら
Yeah, then I can be surprised
Igay
and
ni
was dumb
Gangura
once she gets an
tokoro
idea in her head. Yeah,
yori,
or rather,
自
she's the
分
one who
自身で
convinces
そう
herself
思い
of
込
that
んでいる
idea.
ところがあるよな
Yeah, definitely, and now she's convincing herself of the idea that it's all her fault. Oh, so that's it. She was so terrified of Yasuro-sama, but she didn't think anybody would believe her if she told them. That's why she snapped and went on the defensive. Oh, and now I understood. Then I was angry and struggling with her own internal dilemma, losing control of herself. But despite that, she felt enough guilt about it to directly apologise to me and Katie. Yeah, so. Oh, apologise.
分かって
Yeah,
た
I
さ
understand. Yeah, brilliant. Oh, I just find it so sad that Oyashiro-sama as well. I suppose she was probably trying to do the good, because I don't really think Hanya would have thought that Rika's lot, they would have actually suspected that Rina would also have effect on her family, so as a result she was doing that to probably just reduce the effects of, I don't know, just to have the marriage happen. Because I suppose if they don't actually realise Rina's schemes, then father's made happier, even if his entire fucking balance is ruined. I suppose he is made happier objectively. And also, they have a family, but I don't know. It would not be good in the long run, let's be honest here. When Rina divorced in the end, or maybe when she died from the Sonozaki robbery, which could be likely, it just caused this again. Yeah, Katie approached Rena and stroked her head to comfort her as he said that in a perfectly natural gesture.
あのさ、レ
Hey,
ナ、
Rena.
お社様は間違ってなかったと思う。
Yeah, I think what Oyashiro-sama told you wasn't wrong.
ただ、それをレナが勘違い
Oh,
して
maybe
い
you
ただ
just
けなんじゃないの
misunderstood
か。
it. I wonder. Huh?
たった今、
Remember
レナ
what
が
you
言っ
said
てたじゃな
earlier,
いか。
Rena?
お社様はレナに、
Yeah,
Kirai-ni-naru
Oyashiro-sama
na.
told you not to hate, not to
逃げ
run
るなって
away.
これ、別に親父さんの結婚を賛成しろって意
Oh,
味じゃない
interesting,
と
but
思
I
う。
don't think that was necessarily telling you to support your father's marriage.
どうしてかな、この
Why do you say that? Why?
嫌いになるなってのは、憎むな。
Yeah, telling you not to hate really means not to feel resentment.
まあ正
But
直、
to be honest, I
俺
resent
も
Rina
殺してやりたい
just
く
as
らい
much as you do,
リ
and
ナ
I'd
って
like
や
to
つが
kill
憎い
her.
けどさ、
Yeah, yeah.
その存在を消したいくらい嫌いだって気持ち
Yeah,
を
yeah,
強く
yeah,
するなって
definitely,
こと
yeah.
だと。
But I think wanting to
俺は思う。
erase her resistance only makes that hatred stronger. Yeah, that's actually fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, especially Nika being shocked. Yeah, yeah. Then and I both cried out at once, and then we stared straight at Katie. I think it is so good because I didn't... Sorry, I can't really concentrate. Gotta... That's actually a really smart thing that he's trying to do, just, you know, directing the point about the whole murder-related thing. But, yeah, that is so true. It really, really is. And if anything, even if it makes the hatred stronger, it makes it so much stronger that, obviously, your life gets ruined. Yeah. If it doesn't do that, then it will definitely ruin your future. So, and everybody else's, obviously. It's interesting, because this can be really risky. I really do want to, I mean, she is very vulnerable. She probably wouldn't have the energy to protest, but she could completely disagree with this. It wouldn't be surprising. Rena and I both cried out at once, and then we stared straight at Katie. Yeah, this is his moment to be brilliant, man. Yeah.
多分そのまんまで問題を放置するなってことじゃない
Yeah, that's interesting. And telling you not to run away. Maybe that's just saying not to avoid the problem. Fair.
本当に家族が大切なら
Yeah,
戦
yeah,
え
yeah. If your family... Oh, you... Whenever I see Katie, I mean, times I just never can voice how much respect I have for him. Oh, this is so good. If your family is truly precious to you, fight for it.
リ
Yeah.
ナに対してじゃない
I'm
ぞ
not against Rina.
レナの親父さんとじっくり話し合
Yeah,
うこと
the
も
one battle you should be
一つの
fighting is
戦い
having
だ
a
し
talk
な
with your father. Yes,
それ
exactly.
が難しかったら
Yeah,
信頼
yeah,
ので
yeah,
きる
yeah.
やつと相
Yeah,
談
if
する
that's too difficult, then find somebody you can trust to discuss it
そう
with.
いうことが
I
言い
think
たかっ
that's
たん
what
じゃないかと
Yasuro-sama was trying to tell
俺
you.
は思うな
Yeah, brilliant. Even if it wasn't, he's justified it as much as he can.
ケイチ君
Keiichi-kun. Oh, realise what he is saying.
Keiichi.
Keiichi. Oh. What's this?
あの二人を殺すことは
Oh.
正しいことだと思ってた。
I thought it was right to kill them.
でもあの二人を殺した人
Wait, what the fuck?
もう
Wait.
世界はおかしくなっていたと思う。
She remembered Sumi Horoboshi. Damn, I thought it was right to kill them, but the day I killed them, the world started to go crazy. Yeah.
だという
Yeah,
こ
did
とは、
that mean
あの二人を殺すの
that it
は
was wrong to kill them?
正しいことじゃ
I
な
mean,
かったの
to
か
be
な。
fair, it's really hard to believe just because of how horrible and inhumane they have been, but yeah.
正しいかどうかは知らんが最善手じゃなかったことは
yeah,
確かだな。
definitely. I don't know if it was right or wrong, but it wasn't the best thing you could have done. Yeah.
最善手って
What do you mean the best thing? The best thing is talking about it.
そんなこともわからないのかよ。
Don't you know? I grabbed Nena's head and embraced her. Then I told her something so simple. It was so simple that anyone could think of it. But then I didn't do it. I didn't do it either back then.
何かやばかったり疑いそうになったり
Oh yeah, if
辛いことがあったり
you're
した
an
時
angel,
は
I feel
な
like you're doubting others or something bad happens. It was so simple.
仲間に
Yeah,
そうだ。
yeah. Oh, I love that. That is absolutely brilliant because it is so simple. I agree, but it is true. This is the one thing they could do. Yeah,
そうだよね。
that's right. Yeah, yeah, and she's actually seeing it. That's even better. Oh, turn this person's life around. Oh, yeah. And I cried in my arms for a while. She cried about the wrong choice she made at the very beginning. Oh, God. The choice couldn't have been hard to see. Yeah. I mean, I suppose it wasn't possible. Even if it wasn't hard, it wasn't possible then. So you can't blame her, man. I'm sure it was something within her that was within her grasp. Yeah, how stupid it was to worry about it by herself. Yeah, she had friends. She had friends whom she trusted. Yeah, why'd she think she couldn't talk to her friends about it? Yeah.
思い出して欲しかったのです。
What did you to remember?
かつてに得たかけがえのない仲間たちへの信頼を。
To trust in the irreplaceable friends that you made. That's interesting. I wonder what voice is saying to us.
頼りたいと思
You
う
won't
けど、
inconvenience anyone by
誰
one.
も迷惑には感じたりしない。それに気づいて欲しかった。でなければ
Yeah.
きっと後悔するから。
You won't inconvenience anyone by wanting a shoulder to lean on. Yeah. I wanted you to realise that because otherwise you'd end up regretting it. That is nuts, though. The fact that Hanya's actually there. I mean, she's obviously not there, but she's obviously listening in on everything. But like, fucking hell, she is in so much. That's actually really interesting. Maybe Hika, by Hanya not being there, she sort of, the faith in her friends has really, really increased because she's had to be dependent on them. That's really surprising. I wonder which world he's remembering. Higurashi, maybe. Or it could be Onikakushi. They are irreplaceable though, seriously. That's really interesting. So if you inconvenience people having a shoulder to lean on. Interesting. This is probably a dream. I'm sure I'm sleeping in those words. What? In Nenar's dream, everybody came to play club games. Hey, let Nenar join in too. You came all this way to play together, so let me play tag too. Huh? I really feel like crying, but why? It's painful. Oh, like my heart is soggy and wet and my chest is tight. I want to go back before all of this. Oh, God, you can go back to those days, though. Hang on a second, if this is in the world where, you know, obviously everything has happened with the murder-related things, then of course it can't, but yeah. Back to those days where we were having lively club activities every day. I want to go back. Me-chan, Keisuke. Oh, yeah. That must be so horrible. Oh. Up until now, I've always considered my misfortune because of Oyasuro-sama, and so I vowed to believe and obey what Oyasuro-sama told me. But the truth was actually something else entirely. Yeah, I was just blaming everything on the Oyasuro-sama so I could brush off my pain. It's really interesting he thinks that. Yeah, and it snowballed past the point it could be helped, so I became full of regret and resentment that ultimately destroyed me. Yeah.
そうだよね。
Fair. Right, yeah.
そうなんだよね。
That's right.
親父さんとちゃんと向き合ってみろよ。
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, you and your father need to have a proper discussion about this. Yeah.
黙って相手の気持ちを思いやるレナもいいけど、心の底から幸せそうに笑ってるレナが。
Oh yeah. Yeah, me too. I love that he's saying that. You're good at keeping quiet out of consideration for other. You're good at giving quiet out of consideration for other people's feelings, but I love that who can smile happily, deep down from the bottom of her heart. Yeah.
ありがとう。
Thank you, Keisuke.
ありがとう、ケイチくん。リカちゃん。
Oh, I so hope she succeeds. Of course she will. Her father loves her. She doesn't realise it. He doesn't realise it even. What am I saying? He nodded. He nodded as soon. She nodded as she said that, and then began sobbing again. But this time, her tears were different. They were warm. Oh yeah, instead of filled with regret. Yeah. Oh, now we're in Mion's house.
あ、いたいた。
What's this song? Oh, it's Beyond the Sky. Oh, you're here.
おーい、ケイちゃん。
Hey, Kid-chan. Oh my god, don't tell me. Are they actually going to be able to return to the club days? Hey, Kid-chan. We all looked up and that voice calling out towards us, emerging from the shadows but behind a distant hut. Mion was waving our arms and coming this way.
おお、
Oh, yo.
お迎えご苦労。元委員長。
Yeah, thanks for coming to meet us, former classmate. Oh, what is going to happen here? This music is so touching. Yo, thanks for coming to meet us, former
お
classmate.
たまいたして、今、委員長殿。
Yeah, you can count on me, current classmate. Oh yeah, just rubbing it in as much as possible. Mion laughed as she gave me a very deliberate salute. Oh, and then she turned to Rena and gently placed a hand on her shoulder. Oh, that's nice, yeah.
元気出して、レナ。
Yeah, cheer up, Rena.
あんたにそんな顔は。
Haha, yeah, I like that. This look doesn't suit you. That is actually fair enough, but yeah.
みーちゃん。
Me-chan?
さて、バッチャが待ってる。
Come on, Granny as well too.
ついでにごちそうが山ほど待ってるよ。
Oh my god, so they're actually going around Mion's now. I don't know if this is a different day or the same day, but oh my god, that's so nice. Oh, by the way, I've got a mountain of treats waiting for you, okay? That is so nice. Huh? What? Keijikun?
これ、
Yeah, I wonder how they've actually done this. Yeah.
いやさっき帰り道の公衆電
Ah,
話
oh, that's so smart. Yeah, you just make a... Oh, that's so nice. You make a really... I mean, she's really, really upset, so you just... I don't know, you just make her have make her have the most memorable time. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, they are so nice.
高級旅館に
I also have
1
to make a
名
reservation
予
for
約
one.
よろしくって
Brilliant. At a local luxury inn.
ついでにレナのお父さんにも連絡済み。
Oh, I already told your dad too.
久々に楽しく騒ごうよ。
Oh, right, brilliant. Yes, let's have fun until morning comes. Oh god, she doesn't know. They exchanged glasses and silently nodded to each other as they said that. A feast and an overnight stay at Mion's house. So they had this planned out from the start. Yeah, that's insane. That's so fun. I was completely taken aback by this amazing forethought. Keiji, just how far are you willing to go into impressing? Oh, yeah, fair enough, yeah. Oh, brilliant. Good for her. Oh, good for her. A smile finally emerged on Lena's face. No, but the only thing is, this is so good. She's not going to go back home horribly feeling horrible. She is going to feel open-minded, and that's going to be the best way to tackle the problem. Stress is going to be at its least. Her, having realised that Oyashiro-sama isn't somebody that actually exists is going to be a key pivotal point in her life. It really is going to be. That's actually kind of funny that they had it planned out from the start. I wonder how. Prophet! More of a prophet than Nika. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, of course. Me on my case, you would have it planned out from the start. Yeah, I misinterpreted that. Yeah! Seeing that look of joy made it feel like all the stress of the day was away. Fair! Yeah! God. Oh, that's the end of the chapter, but like, oh my god, it's just so... It seriously is just brilliant that she was able to see the light of day, because that was not going well. If anything, I was convinced that things had failed. It was all good timing. Well, good timing, I suppose. Whether you want to say it's good or not is debatable, but yeah, the whole delivery related thing. If that hadn't have happened, she would have never had this brilliant, brilliant ending. Oh my god, good for her. Good for her, man. God, that was so sad. That seriously was just... I suppose it really is just seeing, like, somebody and then seeing their family literally fall... Their perception of their family literally falling apart just as you're reading it. It's really horrible to read, but at the same time, I think it's really good that she's actually realising the truth before it gets out of hand, because let's be honest, Rina would have had an affair, maybe she would have been pregnant, maybe she would have obviously done the wedding and stuff like that, and things would just be so much further and they'd be so much more awful. There are so many things that would happen that would be problematic as a result of it, and yeah. Oh, I just really found that interesting that with the whole Rena thing, like, it was just interesting how, so it was so interesting seeing sort of a little bit more of an insight about the whole psychological state of her. Like, for example, like Oyashiro-sama, like, the whole thing about that being a thing that's stemming from her childhood, but her clinging onto that due to not having much love for anywhere else. I mean, you really have to look out of the box, beyond, what is it, outside the box to, beyond the box, god kill me, outside the box to sort of see things like that. But yeah, it is actually fair enough that that's the case, and yeah, that Oyashiro-sama thing not being dependent in her, that's interesting too. And I also find it really interesting Hanya's involvement on this. She really is subtly, she's fucking clever. She probably knew this outcome was going to happen from the start. I mean, it really is insane to think, but it probably could be, it could be contemplatable. Like, seriously, it's so good. I mean, yeah, that really was just amazing. Like, seriously, I love that. Is there anything else of interest to say? Yeah, and I find that really good that one of the two problems about Rina have gone to oblivion, I suppose. I don't know, I couldn't think of any other way to put it, but yeah, now we actually are going to have to deal with Rina and the whole depot related thing. They're going to have to prevent the robbery, which could potentially be something quite difficult. I don't know though. But the only thing is, it would actually kind of surprise me, like, when she's actually going to have time for this robbery. Because, like, she's obviously always deceiving Rena's father. Well, she's not going to be much anymore, but, like, if anything, that will just give her more opportunity to do the robbery. But my point was, like, because she's obviously always having to deceive her, when would she ever be able to, like, just bail out of being with him? It's kind of surprising. But, yeah, what did I also want to say? Oh yeah, tomorrow we're probably going to read all the bad endings. We're going to see what the scenarios were, how they differ like we did today. And we're also just going to see... I'm just going to see what happens, honestly. Because I'm assuming the first two choices are going to be... I don't think they're going to be like the ones we saw today. I think they're actually going to be completely different to the choices that we've read. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, that was really fun. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, see you tomorrow.